Hopefully there is sound to this.
Are you hearing any sound right now?
There's not sound yet, but there's gonna be sound in a second.
The old man was trying to tell the future, looking
There
for
we go.
pictures in the campfire.
Oh, I see evil, evil born deep beneath the city. Far from the light of day, I see it growing safe beneath a sky of steel, scheming in the dark, gathering strength. And now, oh, now the evil spreads. It sends deadly feelers over the land above, across the gap, reaching towards this very place.
I'd seen him do it 100 times, but I humored him. After all, he'd been like a father to me. And what does this evil want here?
Oh, my son, I fear the evil wants you.
That was when Joey piped up.
Sensors detect incoming audio source.
The evil is nearly here.
It sounded more like a copter than a demon. But the next thing, all hell let loose anyway.
Run, Foster, run! Hide from the evil!
Foster! Help! Better make my next body move faster, Foster.
Hypo, no!
He was only a robot. Oh, I loved the little guy. Then, as suddenly as it started, the shooting stopped. There was a moment's silence as the copter cut its rotors. Then,
whoever is in charge here, come forward. Now!
only a fool would have argued with that firepower.
I am the leader of these people. We are peaceful.
Bring him here.
At once, Commander Reich.
We're looking for someone. Someone who doesn't belong here. Who wasn't born in this garbage dump. Who came from the city as a child. We want to take him home again.
My mind racing. I remembered where I'd seen that symbol before. It was the day the tribe found me. The day of the crash. The day my mother died.
You all right, city boy?
Got a name, son?
Robert.
Ah, welcome to the Gap, Robert.
As he patched me up, the old man had gently explained that there was no way back into the city, and I already knew there was nothing he could do for Mother. His tribe was poor, but they treated me like one of their own. I learned how to survive in the wasteland they called the Gap, and scavenging from the city dumps. As the years passed, I forgot my life in the city, discovered new talents. Ha!
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
And got a second name.
This is what we'll call you. Now that you've come of age, son, we found you, fostered you, so that makes you Robert Foster.
Wasted enough time. Give us the runaway, or we'll shoot everyone. Starting with you, Granddad.
The old man had been right for once. It was me they wanted.
No, my son. Don't let the evil take you. Run!
DNA scan confirms it's him, sir. Evil had come to the Gap, just as he said.
Take him.
But had the old man seen why it wanted me, or what it would do next? It was too late to ask him now.
Leaving destruction zone, Commander Reich. Good. Detonate.
Much too late.
Why, you murdering? Keep him quiet.
All I could do was wait, just like on a hunt. Just like the old man taught me. Wait and be ready. It was dawn when we reached the city.
Land in the Central Security Compound.
A dawn my tribe would never see. They were no more than a note in Reich's book now.
Yes, sir. Locking on automatic landing beacon.
But what was I? Why did...
Sir, the guidance system, it's gone crazy. We're going to hit.
Maybe I'd get some answers now. If I survived another copter crash.
Yeah?
What you want?
Looking for a saboteur from the Gap. He crashed a chopper and escaped.
Oh, sounds dangerous to me.
Don't worry, he's not going anywhere.
Anyway.
We cut the power to the elevator, and the crash has blocked the walkway.
It's very
What comes in
SGF
You'll be
level
fine.
of voice
We
acting.
posted cards. And Reich wants to hunt him down personally.
Right, eh? This guy must be important.
Yeah, we got orders direct from Link. Take him alive before he does any more damage.
Best of luck to you.
These guys are out to get me, but why? They already destroyed my home and my people. Well, Reich, whoever you are, it's retribution time. Gotta be clever.
Ride to hell.
Play them at their own game. First thing is to get Joey running again.
All right, and the
Joey.
game starts.
Game start. Okay, with that, I'm gonna plug into mobile and like get the next batch of cookies going.
Oh,
This will be
okay.
the last one. Okay.
Okay, sure.
I'll be
good.
right back, but I will be listening
Well,
and
I
probably
should.
watching.
I will start by mentioning this game. So my dad bought this game when I was a kid because the art was done by Dave Gibbons. The original, like the version we bought, was on floppy disks. It did not have voice acting, and it didn't have that intro that we saw before this. Like the game starts when you see the overview of the city and the helicopter crashing was where the game would start, and instead the box that the game came with would have inside several booklets. One of them was the manual, and one of them was a comic, which was the intro that you saw. That intro was from an actual comic that Dave Gibbons drew. You can find that comic. This whole game is free, by the way. Like it wasn't free at the time, but now they just made it free. I don't know, like the rights holders just decided it was free now. You can download it on GOG, on Steam, on anything you want. Like the Scum VM website just tells you can download this. It's a free game. And usually downloads come with a PDF of that comic if you want to look at it. Like the actual like drawn comic looks better than like the pixelated images that they put in that intro. It's one of those games that later got a CD release with voice acting, which the voice acting makes things a lot more goofy than they were in my memories. But yeah. So one thing, we can speed up. Like there's a game speed slider. So like at the at the bottom, it makes the game very slow, and at the top, it makes it like a little fast. So we're gonna put it like around here, maybe like slightly less. Okay. So we're up here. There's a Gao down here. What happens if you try to go down? Doesn't even try talking to you, just shoots you right away. So this is a point-and-click adventure game where you can die. This is one of those. So you gotta find ways to escape. We have in our inventory, we just have a circuit board. It's the circuits on the board containing Joey's unique personality. Joey being the robot that Foster made when he was in the Gap.
I could make use of that.
And we found a metal bar. It's a crowbar. It's not a crowbar, it's just a metal bar. A crowbar has, like, a hook at the end.
Fire exit. Do not obstruct. Key available on presentation of Requisition Form SOS-23. Doesn't look as if it's ever used.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way.
But it's the fire escape. It says it on the door. That's how you escape. Oh dear.
He must have jumped. Fell all the way to ground level.
Phew. Lucky escape.
Ah, we tricked him. We tricked the cops. Cops are very easy to trick.
Security symbol. That must be their headquarters. Doesn't look as if it's ever used.
And the cop is gone because he thinks we jumped. So now we can actually go down.
That panel in the floor looks like an elevator. It doesn't look as if it would bear my weight. It's wheezing and banging, like an asthmatic dinosaur in the mating season. I'm not putting my hand anywhere near there.
I'm not putting my lips on that.
A transport droid. Wonder if I could fix it. If Joey was here, he'd know what to do. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with it. Pretty lights. And a keyhole, but no sign of a key. I can't... Flashing lights like these can be hypnotic. There's no way of changing the sequence. A discarded coffee machine? Whatever that was, it's beyond repair. It's a robot shell. Rusty, but it might work.
Might work. What if we put Joey's circuit board in there?
Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
Listen, we're in deep trouble.
You've turned me into a vacuum cleaner.
It's functional. Don't be ungrateful. Now, I don't know where we are, or why we were brought here, but I intend to get some answers.
I've got a weird reading from my scanner. We're 120 meters above the ground.
We've got to find a way down, and keep out of the way of security. What's our present location?
What does it matter? We've had it.
What is this place?
It's not worth explaining. You're too thick.
Why did we make our robot very rude?
Can you start that transport?
Do yourself, Foster. I'm just a cleaning droid, remember?
Any human activity nearby?
How should I know? This shell's sensors are useless.
That little shell suits you, Joey.
Get lost, Foster. It's awful. Find me a new one.
About that temporary shell, Joey.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'll find you a new shell, I promise.
I should hope so.
Marvelous. I get kidnapped, nearly killed in a copter crash, hunted by professional thugs, and I'm stuck with a robot in a sulk. What tools does that shell have?
None of any use, unless you're into housework. I've got an onboard buffing and polishing tool, and an extendable probe.
We have to get out of this city.
Can't we just stay here?
Don't you miss our home, the Gap?
With all that sand clogging my circuits? No, I don't.
Can you start that transport?
You don't give up, do you? Have you found out what's wrong with it?
No, I'm not sure.
All right, I got the got the cookies in the oven. It's gonna be like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go back.
Okay. Well, how do you like Joey?
He has an attitude problem.
He's a little rude. I don't know why we made him that way.
What do you want?
Weren't you told? Routine inspection.
Nobody told me. I'm too busy to show you round.
Don't worry, I can show myself around. You won't even notice I'm here.
Where did you get that robot?
I built him. Like it?
It's crap, son.
Excuse me.
What now?
Who's in charge around here?
Not me. I just work here. Hobbins is the name.
Who's in charge, and where can I find him?
It's Lamb you'll be wanting. He's the supervisor.
I see. And who does he work for?
The council, of course.
Tell me more about the council.
They
Tell
govern
me
the city
more.
with the help of Link,
What's that?
the computer they built as their advisor.
I'm Inspection. Anyway, tell me about this world I'm in.
What was it like before Link?
That was named after a beer. You're gonna
Those
have to
were
help
the
me.
days, son. We didn't have the problems we got now.
So who built the computer?
Search me. Flipping research scientist, probably.
How come your fire exit leads nowhere?
You've
And
been
how
up
come
there.
you're British?
It's not safe.
I could see that.
If you break your legs, don't come running to me for sympathy.
What? Why wouldn't he be British?
I don't know. Something about kangaroos and the fact that there's Foster beer and that there's a wasteland out there called the Gap makes me think maybe he shouldn't be British, and maybe everyone else shouldn't be vaguely American.
Look, it's the future. People come from different places.
Where am I?
You're in the Union City recycling plant.
What's the best way out of the city?
You'll have to get to ground level first. You're at the top of Erie Tower Block.
So how do I get to ground level?
There's an elevator out on the walkway. Of course, you can't reach it right now,
Why not?
'cause Reich's boys are guarding the exit from the plant.
How come your elevator's not working?
It's activated automatically by the transport robot.
What's wrong with the transport?
It's broken down. Again. It's probably the Doppler charge thingamajig. But I haven't got time to mend it now.
You might notice that the subtitles are sometimes not quite exact to what they say.
What did security want?
After a saboteur. You seen anything suspicious?
I saw a wrecked helicopter.
Yeah. Seems it blocked the walkway. So we're stuck in this block.
What goes on in here?
It's me workshop. Like it?
I don't think much of the paint work.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I thought about redecorating, but I couldn't be arsed.
Oops.
What are you making?
It's a special job. A drive shaft. Lamb needs it for the pipe factory.
I'll get on with my inspection.
You do that, son. What you doing? Get out! That's my personal property.
Oh. But there could be useful stuff in there.
It's displaying technical information.
Alright, so we need the stuff that's in there and we need to distract him. I actually tend to lower the game speed a little bit for this because it can be tight. Like, there's a timing element to this.
An elevator to the floor below.
Although this is the only time the game does this and it's semi-optional. I'll explain later.
Hey, what you doing?
I told you already. Routine inspection.
Well, keep off that elevator. I can't hear myself think.
Okay, so he's gonna check these screens, and he's distracted now. So, what we want to do is grab his stuff. Grab the wrench. And his sandwich.
Hey,
There you go. We got his sandwich. Meat is mostly fat and gristle, which appears to be in the early stage of putrefaction. Oh no. Why? Hobart, Hobbins, come on.
not a big fan of that.
You gotta get better. You gotta take better care of yourself. All right. Strictly speaking, you don't need to do that because you need the wrench. You don't need the sandwich. You can get the wrench later because he just leaves the place. But when you get the wrench later, the sandwich is gone. So like, this is the only way to get the sandwich. The sandwich is optional.
Well, we have to throw it away for him.
Yeah.
Can you start that transport?
You don't give up, do you? Have you found out what's wrong with it?
It's the, Knopfler charge reducer thingy.
In that case, all it needs is a jump start.
Excuse me. It's called a thingamajig.
This is embarrassing, Foster. You're not gonna watch, are you? I always suspected you of being a voyeur.
Come on, just do it.
Here goes.
Being perverted
There.
about the robot.
How was it for you?
Okay. So what? Damn it. The window is really small on my end, and whenever I clicked away from it, I have to refocus it. Anyway, the robot grabs a barrel from here, and then brings it back to the elevator, which makes the elevator go, and that's how we're gonna go down here. Whoop. Down we go.
That thing's watching me.
There's a
Good
camera.
thing I'm naturally photogenic. It's much too high to reach. Some oven. Wonder what's cooking. I'm
Cookies.
not putting my hand anywhere near there. No buttons, just a thin slot.
Why does the vacuum robot
got
have
nothing
a
that would
helicopter
fit.
attachment?
It must need a special card.
I don't know. I'll ask him. You didn't tell me you could
You
fly.
didn't tell me you could fly.
I didn't know I had it in me.
This must be where the scrap gets melted.
Is that why you brought me here?
Don't worry, kid. They'd only take premium quality scrap. Can you open that door?
Why are we awful
give
to
it a
each
try.
other?
It's the 90s.
No sudden moves, Overman. Get over to the furnace.
You're Officer Reich, I presume. You've made a mistake. I'm not Overman.
Link, we can't let him escape.
What the hell is going on?
Good
Reich
question.
seems pretty cut up about it. But he's given me two leads. Overman and Link.
Good one, Foster.
Barbecued. I'll never eat kebab again.
I'm
He
hungry.
was carrying an ID card. The card may be useful. And I'll take his dark glasses, too.
We got dark glasses and the ID card. Plastic card bears only the security logo. Cheap plastic and broken. You're hungry? Well, it won't let
Yeah.
me eat the sandwich.
Well, I'm not that hungry.
Well, you don't want a sandwich?
Not that sandwich.
Alright, we're out of here.
We're way up in the clouds, Joey. We need to find a way to the ground.
Meanwhile, I gotta go take care of
What
those
do you
cookies.
reckon we should do?
See that railing?
Uh-huh.
Take a jump over it, Foster.
What? No. Can't jump. Alright, we gotta explore. Let's go this way. Seems to be a helicopter crashed here.
That chopper's a write-off. I was lucky to get out alive. What happened here?
Sabotage chopper crashed. Destroyed the hospital.
A hospital? That's tragic.
Could have been worse. It almost hit the factory.
When will this wreckage be cleared?
When the cleanup crew arrive. Walkway is off limits. You'll have to take the elevator down to Bellevue.
Where is the elevator?
Right outside the factory entrance.
Do you mind if I watch?
There's nothing much to see. They've already scraped out the remains of the crew.
Were there any survivors?
Yeah. The dirty sab who caused the crash. But Captain Reich will deal with him. He's a living legend among security men.
Oh, a legend, huh? A living legend. He's a dead legend now.
So you reckon it was sabotage?
Things don't crash without a reason. I don't want to be a scaremonger, but it was probably the work of crazes from Hobart.
Hobart? What's that?
A rival corporation, Hobart City.
Never mind.
Well, there's the elevator.
An elevator to a lower level. It's a standard card slot. Either it's the wrong card, or the elevator's not working, which means I'm trapped. Interlevel access suspended during routine anti-terrorist strike. Security services, protecting the community.
Well, we can't leave.
It's a computer terminal with the word link on it.
Right, so we have, let's look at personal. Reich, Steven, Bellevue Garden, 2291. He's got $6,000 on his account. He's got a link status of 5. Recent transactions, he bought $17 worth of, like, exotic fisheries. Frank's Exotic Fishery, probably just fish food. Holroyd Motor Services, Dangerous Bike Subs. He's got a subscription to Dangerous Bikes. Let's take a look at the Gazetteer. Worried about your future? We offer fully comprehensive policies to safeguard your status. Anchor Insurance, Commercial Row, Bellevue, 2282. Why is Betty the center of attraction? She's wearing the latest in fashion. Bakelite lip plates supplied and fitted, House of Marat, High Green, 804. The club in the park, St. James. When you get there, you'll know you're arrived. St. James Club. These advertisements are terrible. Suspicious of your neighbors. Turn your paranoia to hard cash. Contact Neighborhood Watch scheme. Security Services 826.
Yeah, another few minutes and the cookies will be cool. I kind of fucked up this last tiny batch because I'm making chocolate chip peanut butter cookies, and I forgot that peanut butter cookies. For some reason, I only forgot it for this one time. I forgot that to do the crisscross thing with the fork, where you push the dough down when you're laying it on the sheet. I forgot that. So these cookies are just like regular puffy cookies. I don't know if they're cooked all the way through.
Amaze your friends with our accessories. Safe hermaphroditism techniques.
Hermaphroditism.
Yeah, hermaphroditism.
Amaze your friends.
Amaze your friends. Let's see what the news is. Hobart, loonies at it again. It has been confirmed that the introduction of a mystery virus into Link was the work of left-wing activists from Hobart City.
Oh no.
So much for the tolerant left. The virus caused an error which led to the termination of over 32 residents of East Park Block. Property theft figures soar. The removal of items of clothing from an office suite in Wilberforce Park brings the number of incidents reported this month to 7. Security services have issued a warning to businesses in the area to be vigilant. Hobart embargo forces rationing. Following the recently imposed trade embargo, measures have been introduced to ration food supplies. The daily allowance for workers below status 3 is reduced to 40%. Executive eateries will no longer serve croutons. Aren't croutons just bread?
Yes, but they're specifically like little cuts of dry bread.
Yeah, but like it's not. It shouldn't be hard to make.
Well, they're no longer making them.
Ah, man. Judge comes down on youth. Plans to end violent crimes in East Park Block have met with Link approval. Judge Chutney, the man behind the new laws, described the crackdown as long overdue. Offenders are to be removed to Camp Morrissey for re-education. Delicatessen sold recycled produce. The owner of a burger bar in Otomo Junction was fined $2,000 for selling food products which contravened official regulations. Analysis showed that the burgers contained an unacceptably high level of human waste. And 4, we have security services. But when we click that, it does a retina scan, and we can't use it because we don't have Reich's eyes. I guess.
Well, we gotta go back and get his eyes.
No, that's not the solution to the puzzle, unfortunately. I wish it was.
Are you saying Cold Fear might be a weird game in that it takes it for granted that that's what you do?
Or Metal Gear Solid 2.
Well, Metal Gear Solid 2, you grab the guy.
Right, but you use his eyes. That is what I was... Whoops. Oh no. I didn't mean to resize that. This window is so small. Let's take a look at this place. This is the security office. Hello, sirs.
Yes? I'd like to... Is this regarding a domestic incident? I've been transferred from domestics. I have this tendency to get emotionally involved. You're too sensitive, Sam. It's my nature, Norville. It's not about a domestic. That's a relief.
When will the elevator be fixed?
When that saboteur is caught and castrated.
Are you joking?
No, the elevator stays where it is.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Never heard of him.
I'd like to join the security services.
Are you kidding? You mean you're volunteering?
That's right. I heard it's a great line.
It is, but you're not hard enough. You've got to have tattoos and stuff.
You do? Nothing else to say.
Yes?
I'd like a few answers.
Yes?
How do I get down to ground level? Who is Overman? When will the elevator be fixed? Who is Reich and why was he killed?
You can get information from the Link terminal. Just who are you, anyway?
I'm here to inspect the building.
Yes?
That's right. Routine inspection.
Yes? Heard anything about an inspection, Sam? What kind of an inspection, Norville? A routine inspection. Routine, huh? That's unusual. It's not convenient right now. Quit pestering me when I'm busy.
Right. I enjoy this game's sense of humor. I think it's funny. Yeah. see. We're gonna save. Because this is a death. I'm just gonna show a death. Alright, we're gonna try to use a Reich security card to get into the security office.
Having a problem with your card? Let me check that for you.
I love how he pulled out a gun.
My card is coated with porridge.
Porridge?
Yeah, I dropped it in my breakfast. I meant to clean it, but I forgot.
I've done that so many times myself.
Really?
It's so easily done, isn't it? You're having breakfast, you're in a rush, and plop. Your card's submerged in soggy cereal.
Okay, I'll try it again. Maybe it'll work this time.
Not you again. Come here. Are you using that dirty card again?
I tried wiping it on my sleeve.
Give me that card now.
If you insist.
Looks just fine. Must have been a glitch in the scanner.
Yeah, just a glitch. Let's try again. Oh no, I'm a skeleton.
There's one gone every minute, eh? That'll teach him not to use stolen ID.
So we get turned into a skeleton, which causes us to become very sad.
Yeah, I mean the death image is always like this. I accidentally resized the game and I keep trying to like fix it and it's I don't know, it's bothering me with the way it's upscaling automatically because it looks wonky to me. I know, I'm sure it's not visible to you. It looks fine. It's just it's a thing that's bothering me personally. I'll just try to ignore it.
What's going on?
Security alert. Inter-level movement is suspended.
Tell him you've got a gun, Rob.
Did your vacuum cleaner speak?
No, I'm a ventriloquist.
What do you take me for, a dummy?
No, really, watch this. A day, a day, a day.
I saw your lips move.
You didn't.
Did too. I've seen better acts at the Security Services Social Center.
Be right back. I'm gonna get those cookies off the sheet.
Can you get me one?
It's marked Surge Test Control. There's a safety device holding it fast. It's marked Surge... Excuse me.
Yep. What do you want? Speak up.
I'm here to inspect the plant.
Oh, I'm allergic to plants. They give me sores and boils.
I meant the power plant.
Well, what's stopping ya? Who are you anyway?
My name's Foster.
Stay away from him, Rob. He's a human bomb.
What are you talking about?
He's got a fuse in his mouth.
That's a cigarette. He's inhaling the smoke for pleasure.
Get serious, Foster.
Has security been through here?
Yes, they have. Not a moment's peace. Did they find the Sabs yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I hope they string 'em up.
Who do these Sabs represent?
You what? I said, you what? Another corporation, you thick-wit. Hobart, our biggest rivals.
You mean we're at war with them?
Economically we are, and they're winning.
How come?
By flooding the market with gimmicky garbage.
Don't you ever do any work?
Can't you see I'm trying to sleep?
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Nah, never heard of him.
What's your opinion of the council?
They're doing a grand job.
I want to get out of the city.
You what? What do you want to do that for, eh?
I don't belong here.
Where do you belong, then?
I'm from the wilderness.
The Gap, you mean? Bloody awful place, full of mutants.
Have you ever been there?
Not me. I don't want to get contaminated.
Don't mind me. I can see you're busy.
I wonder if I can fix this while Harriet is gone.
I'm here.
Oh, you're
It's too
here.
late now.
Hold on. Let me just... I'll just save.
Oh wait, you had it changed to read only, didn't you?
No, it's just like the resolution, not it's just the window. Hold on, I'll just reset the thing. Don't worry, don't worry about it. It's just bothering me personally, and I'm having trouble focusing when it's like that. Load.
Names have changed, Pauline.
Oh, what? Oh, what? That's weird. Oh, wait, I know. No. Oh, that is weird. Okay, hold up. Is it because I returned to the launcher? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, that is very bizarre. Okay. Alright, I'm just not really gonna question that, you know? Oh, game speed backup, please. I think doing that changed the size of... I'm sorry, I'm kind of a mess with my layout today.
It's okay.
I like... Why are there borders on it? Like borders. Alright, I'll try to live with it today. Anyway. Moving on. Gotta get out of the city. There's a cable right here.
A loose cable. Now that could be very useful.
I love cables.
I like greasy rags.
It's a robot welder. Joey would love that shell. What are you doing?
I'm checking the pipes. Do they have to be perfect?
That's ridiculous. If they have to be perfect, they should be checked by a robot.
What's that?
He's my mechanoid chum, Joey.
Music is still too loud.
Does it do tricks?
Not really. He just follows me around and gets in my way.
He's not as loud.
How do I get down to ground level?
Take the elevator. Or the big jump if you're desperate.
The elevator's not working.
Oh, great. Lamb will be furious if he can't get down to Bellevue for his lunch.
Has security been in here?
Yeah, they were really stirred up. Think they were looking for someone. Look, I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Why not?
Supervisor's orders.
I'm transferring you, lass.
I wish you wouldn't call me that. My name is Anita.
Don't answer back, woman. Report to the testing room immediately. What are you doing here? Do you know who I am, lad?
I've no idea. I don't work here.
I'm Gilbert Lamb, the supervisor.
Mind if I look around?
I certainly do. Who are you?
Safety!
Security. Looking for a fugitive.
This factory's been searched already. He's not here.
Can't be too careful.
Just don't interfere with production. What's that robot doing here?
He's my personal assistant. Say hello, Joey.
Hello, Joey.
Pity he's got no brain.
Well, that seems like a charming fellow. Let's talk to him.
Hey, Hey, Lamb.
I like that they always have to. Yeah, they always have to get in position to talk.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Doberman? No, I don't.
What do you do for entertainment around here?
If I'm looking for entertainment, I go home and watch a video.
Same.
When will the elevator be repaired?
I don't know. Security have disabled the elevator. I thought you said you work for security.
I'm in a different department. We'll probably have to wait until the intruder has been captured.
That could take all day. I shall register a complaint. The council shall hear of this.
Hey, Lamb.
Get back here.
Is your coat made of real fur?
That's right, real beaver fur. Made from the last 10 beavers in the world. Do you like it?
It's disgusting and immoral.
You're one of those soft sentimentalists, aren't you? Well, I couldn't give a damn about beavers.
What does your factory produce?
Pipes, ducts, and conduits.
Anything important?
What do you think this city is built on?
Rock and roll?
Don't be daft. I'm talking pipes here. Think of all the things they're used for.
Like sewers, you mean?
Let me tell you something, lad. Pipes are the arteries of this mighty erection. The veins through which its lifeblood pumps. And I am proud to serve the corporation.
I suppose somebody has to be. See you later.
Proud to do no work at all.
Excuse me. Any intruders to report?
No, sir. Hey, just a minute. Who are you?
Safety inspector.
Not again. If there's been a breach of regulations, see Lamb about it. He's responsible for safety.
Don't you get bored working here?
Well, not me. I like my job.
What's so good about it?
This clipboard, for starters. Look at the finish on that plastic.
Lovely piece of lamination.
Isn't it just?
I can tell you're proud of it.
Oh, yes. They don't make clipboards like this anymore.
How do I get up this level?
Well, I hear there's been a crash, so access to High Green is cut off. You'll have to use the elevator.
What can you tell me about the council?
I used to think they did a great job, but since they promoted Lamb, I've had my doubts.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
I don't think so. He certainly doesn't work here.
Alright. There's a room over here. Probably good stuff in there, but if we try to enter...
Some kind of scanner.
Hey!
My mistake. Thought it was the John.
It's the storeroom, for robots only. Lamb doesn't trust humans to go in there, even though there's nothing worth pinching.
I want you to check out the storeroom.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. There could be something useful in there.
Don't count on it.
There he goes.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy checking things out.
Find anything useful in the stores?
No, but there's a fuse box on the wall, connected to the alarm system.
Can you disconnect it?
Sorry, no can do.
Alright. We need to find a way to disconnect that fuse box.
It's a robot welder. Joey would love that shell. Do you want a new shell, Joey?
Do you mean that welder?
That's right. You like it?
I'll say. It's the mutt's nuts.
The shell can't be removed while the robot's active.
Alright, we gotta deactivate this robot. How do we do that?
It's part of the mechanism driving the conveyor.
Well, how about we put a wrench in there?
That's really put a wrench in the works.
Oh, no. Production stopped. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
The machinery looks outdated to me.
It's not that old. It was only built 30 years ago.
That explains why it stopped, doesn't it?
Oh, well. I'll pretend I didn't notice it.
Well, now there's a wrench jammed in the cogs, but we can get that.
I'll keep this wrench. It's really useful.
Wrench is fine, the cogs are wrecked.
They're chewed up and mangled.
Alright.
Well, yeah, because the machinery is 30 years old.
So now the robot stopped because the conveyor belt's not moving.
It's a robot welder. Joey would love.
Yeah. So now we can wrench it.
I've loosened the robot's shell. You want a new shell, Joey?
I hope this isn't a wind-up. Excellent.
Why
How
did
do you
you...
like the new shell?
It's sleek. Can't wait to use the welder.
You be careful with that thing. If I want you to use it, I'll tell you.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
And cut that out!
What is it, Harriet?
What is... What? I don't understand.
You don't understand what? We gave Joey a new shell.
I wasn't aware that by a new shell they meant, like, just putting another robot on top of him.
That's how it works.
Also, he still has the tiny treads.
I could melt through it with my welder.
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
Very. But I'm feeling reckless. And welding is fun.
Welding is fun.
There, Joey.
Alright. Alright, that fuse box is destroyed, so now the alarm will not ring, so we can go in there, and he will not notice us. Well, there's a couple things to get in here with that gangway. So there's a key. And there's a bottle of WD-40.
Yes.
The key has Bulwark stamped on its shaft. The can contains WD-40, the all-purpose cleaning and lubricating liquid.
Yep.
These two items are red herring. They have no use. The item you actually want is this on the floor. This little pixel is putty. This is the item you need.
Why is WD-40 useless, though?
You'll see. The putty-like substance is soft and plastic. You'll see in a second.
WD-40 is like one of the most useful things there
Hey,
is.
Boo, I have to search you.
Do I have to strip off?
Definitely not. There's a limit to how far I'm going to look.
Hey, that tickles.
Open up that coat. Why are you carrying that crowbar?
It's got sentimental value. My mother gave it to me.
Is that a wrench?
I carry it for luck.
You're a walking toolbox. Blimey. Smart shades.
You can have them if you like.
Really? Oh, I could fix them with sticky tape. Is that a can of lubricant?
Yes. One squirt is just the job. I'd never be without a can of lubricant.
You are now, 'cause that can is mine. What the hell is that?
It's a sausage sandwich.
Can I have it for my lunch?
You're welcome.
You nicked that key, didn't you? Thank you for your cooperation. By the way, that sweater you're wearing.
Don't laugh at my sweater.
I'm not. I think it's brilliant. Will you swap it for my clipboard?
Not in a million years.
Not time yet.
I thought that the clipboard was one of the perks of the job. He was going to give it up for a sweater?
So the reason why these two items are red herring is because he takes them away from you as soon as you leave.
I know that the implication is that he knows that that is the can of WD-40 that he has. But I like to imagine that the reason he says He's like, not anymore, because that can is mine. He just steals it.
Yeah,
off of
no,
you.
I think that's the case actually.
I don't think it is.
Fancy doing some welding?
I think it
Joey?
is.
You bet. I want some action. Who's
That's
the
because
big
you're
guy?
silly and you're getting
You
booped.
can't go using your welder on people.
Oh, yeah? Who says?
Asimov's laws of robotics.
That's fiction, Foster. It's just something some guy made up.
It's sound moral sense. Anyway, what I had in mind was that cable.
This sounds like a job for Captain Welder.
Never mind.
Well, the cable fell. I didn't even notice I did that. Eventually, I'll get it to a point where it doesn't bother me anymore. Alright, anyway. Now we're gonna go this way. So a lot of this game is hard to figure out and kind of obtuse, and it took me a long time to understand how to finish this game. But anyway, so this is the electrical place. The way to reactivate the elevator is behind this control panel. The game doesn't tell you this, but that's where it is. But if you try to get into that control panel...
Can't reach the switches. Can't reach...
Leave that alone!
That guy
You're trying
stops
to
you.
kill yourself.
So, what do we do? Well, there is these buttons.
It's marked Surge Test Control.
If we try to activate them,
There's a safety device holding it fast.
maybe we can loosen that with a wrench.
I've loosened the nut.
It makes the smoke burst out a bit more. There's another one here that also needs loosening up.
I've loosened the nut.
That's the same thing. What if we push to both at the same time?
Try pressing the button on the right.
Now you've done it, mate. I'll have to fetch old Hobbins. And you'd better stay here, in case there's an explosion.
Oh, now he's gone, so we can fiddle with this. We turn off the switch, we take the light bulb, and we replace the light bulb with the putty. And then we activate the switch, and it explodes! And if we revert these switches, that reactivates the elevator. Yes.
Do we want it to be activated though? Because
Yes, because we need to go down.
well, yes, but
Seen
there's
anything of
Nazis down there.
Hobbins?
What do you want him for?
To mend a pipe in the power plant.
Can't you fix it yourself?
I wouldn't dare.
Well, I haven't seen Hobbins all day. He's probably busy.
What is there downstairs?
There's Nazis downstairs.
What do you mean there's Nazis downstairs?
You know what I mean.
When did you hear that there was Nazis downstairs?
Come on,
Molly,
Joey.
we were kidnapped by Nazis.
Yeah, they work for the entire city. It's not just downstairs. We need to go downstairs to leave the city, Harriet. We got that cable. It's very strong.
If that's art, I must be missing something.
Foster doesn't understand contemporary art.
I wonder what's kept in there. What do you know about art, Joey?
Do you include welding under that topic?
Well, I suppose so. If it's creative welding.
I could make a few improvements to that sculpture.
I think it's dinner time.
Dinner time.
It's
It's also
dinner
cookie
time
time.
for the baby. For the baby. Okay, there's Travelco and there's Anchor Insurance.
A big female robot with a welding torch.
Look at the poster.
What a dump. I wouldn't want to go there.
Wah wah.
It's a painting of how things used to look. Hello.
Welcome to Trevor's Travel Company. Where do you want to go?
Can you get me to ground level?
Sure, on one of my luxury air coach tours.
Coach travel makes me sick.
Me too. I prefer to keep my wheels on the ground.
What kind of tours do you offer?
Well, there's a wide choice. The Grand City Tour, the Economy City Tour, and the Mystery Tour.
What's the difference between Grand and Economy?
The Economy Tour is cheaper. Exactly the same itinerary, but less prestigious.
What's the Mystery Tour?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a mystery.
Can't you give me a clue?
Not until you've booked.
I'll take the Grand Tour.
Just one tiny point. You'll need a decent wardrobe.
What's wrong with these clothes?
They're fine for a sheep farm, but what you need is something fashionable.
Look who's talking.
The Grand Tour is classy, see? You'll be mixing with people of elegance and money.
All
Money.
right, forget the Grand Tour. The Mystery Tour sounds fine.
I'll reserve your ticket.
Now tell me, where does it go?
It doesn't go anywhere physically. It's the latest in virtual reality.
Oh, not that old turkey.
It's almost completely like the real thing.
If you say so, but I'm not convinced.
That's the
Book me on the
metaverse.
Economy Tour.
I'll make your reservation. You can pick up the ticket in a month or two.
Can't I have the ticket now?
Sorry, there's a waiting list.
Is there anything you'd swap for a ticket?
I doubt if you've anything which interests me.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Never heard of him.
Go on. Give me a ticket.
I told you, there's a waiting list.
It doesn't matter. Can you interface with that computer, Joey?
That's not a good idea,
Why not?
because the system has a virus.
How can you tell?
Just believe me, I know these things.
Bigger than the one I had as a kid. I used to play with it for hours.
In the globe. Alright, let's get insurance.
It shows the state of business, and it doesn't look good. A guy in a rubber raincoat carrying an anchor. A guy... The anchor is firmly attached to the statue. Use your welder on that statue, Joey.
What for?
That anchor could be useful.
I'm always ready for a spot of welding.
Hey, get your robot away from my statue.
Hello.
Hi, you look like a man who needs insurance, yeah? Can I interest you in this? A rogue robot policy.
I've never heard of that before.
It's a safeguard against the possibility of your robot turning on you.
Joey would never do that.
Aha! So you think. Surveys show that 42% of all domestic droid owners are worried about the risk of attack.
This is bullshit, Foster. Don't listen to that moron.
Nasty temper that robot's got, yeah?
Tell me more about the policy.
All you have to do is sign a form. We'll do a probability estimate and give you the results next month.
How come it takes so long?
We have to strip the robot down and analyze each component.
I do not want him handling my parts, Foster.
Now I'm definitely not interested.
Tell you what, take time to consider it, yeah?
Can you help me get to ground level?
Ah, what you need is travel insurance, yeah?
Just to use an elevator?
Hey man, those things are death traps, yeah? Our policy gives you cover for all elevator-related situations.
Tell me more.
You'll be covered against vertigo, injuries caused by faulty doors, fellow passengers with flatulence.
What about being trapped in an elevator? I hate confined spaces.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's your problem. Maybe a shrink could help you.
Why did you choose a career in insurance?
With a name like mine, it was my destiny. I'm Billy Anchor, yeah?
Bet that caused problems at school.
It certainly did.
I-
No joke being first on the register, yeah?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Do you have a client called Overman?
I'll check the computer files. Do you know the first name?
No.
Do you know the address?
No.
Do you know what sex this person is?
Well, presumably he's male.
At last, we're getting somewhere. Now, what is his link status?
I haven't a clue.
Never mind. I'll try a search anyway. Name, Overman. Address, unknown. Sex, male, possibly. No, there's no Overman on my records.
Do you have a client called Reich?
Can't you get the information from Link?
I prefer dealing with people.
Let's get this straight. You'd rather talk to me than use a terminal?
Yes. Is there something wrong with that?
Oh no. We're going to get along fine, yeah? Reich, huh? What's his first name?
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Thought you said he was your friend. I've got hundreds of Reichs on my files.
Hundreds.
Is it not on that card?
Never mind.
I don't know.
Here's my ID.
I don't want your card.
What? No.
I guess it's not. The game didn't intend you to do that.
Can you interface with that computer, Joey?
I could if I wanted to.
I'm asking you to do it.
Correction, you're ordering me to do it.
Don't be pedantic. Just do it.
What am I searching for?
Anything on Overman for a start.
This directory is a hopeless mess. I'm going to reorganize his hard drive. That's better. There's nothing on Overman, though.
This robot just bursting into your house, plugging into your computer is like, your computer's shit. I'm gonna reorganize your files.
Welding your artwork.
I think I saw Lamb. You can see him there. It's an apartment. This is Lamb's apartment.
Kenny.
Hey, Lamb. Hello, supervisor.
Oh, it's you. I didn't expect to meet you here. How did you gain access to this level?
I took the elevator, same as you.
You're not following me, are you?
I've got better things to do with my time. Is this where you live?
Yes. This is Bellevue.
Very nice.
Living here makes my job more bearable, but how I wish I could get away sometimes. What I need is a holiday, a break from all this managerial responsibility.
Oh, it sounds so, like so much hard work.
Bet you're wondering who fixed the elevator.
Whoever it was, he gets my thanks.
Actually, it was me.
You don't expect me to believe that, do you? You can't pull the wool over my eyes.
I thought you'd be grateful.
Gratitude is for folk who accept charity, lad. I'd no time for sponges and scroungers.
Boy, you're such a pleasant human being.
Hi, my name's Foster. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gallagher. What's going on in this city? Something wonderful. Tell me about it, please. I can't do that. Everything will become apparent when the time is right. What are you doing? Just watching and waiting? What for? I won't know until it happens. I guess not. Are you feeling all right? Never felt better. You look depressed. Don't worry about me. You've got enough to worry about. What do you mean? Who are you? It's too early to tell. I'm newborn. Too much in flux. I don't understand.
Is this a cult? Are you in a cult?
Do you always talk in riddles? I don't think I do. Maybe it's your perception that's at fault. Maybe your interpretation of what I say differs from the intent of what I mean. Maybe. Can you direct me to the ground level? You're a social transcender. Going up in this world means going down. It's all a question of status.
Yes, I'm a social transcender.
When you asked him like who he was,
apartment.
and he said it's too early to tell, I'm reminded of like early in Disco Elysium. There's a fairly difficult skill check. I think it's what's that art skill? Do you remember what it is?
Conceptualization?
Yeah, conceptualization. When Kim asks you your name, you get a red check.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, are we? Oh, sorry. For a second there, I thought that we were frozen. I think it's just because
it smells
your model
fresh
looked
and
the same.
alive.
I'm
yeah,
fine.
But yeah, Kim asks you
I've
your
never
name,
seen anything
and
so green.
I think that yeah, the conceptualization check, which is a red check, so you can only do it once. It's like really difficult, and if you succeed, well, I mean, everyone knows the failure, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get the name
Raphael and British Costume. But if you succeed, his like something orange and burnt or something like he.
Yeah, conceptualization tells you that, but what you tell Kim, or at least what you have the option of telling Kim, is it's not yet time.
Hey, Lamb, am I blocking you? Bye.
That's right. So this is where he lived.
This is Reich. This is his apartment. So our ID card opens it.
That fish must get very bored with its little world. I better not touch. It might bite. It shows different kinds of fish. Reich must have been fond of them. It's not switched on. It doesn't work. The power must be off. It's a food dispenser. It must be empty. The poor fish will be hungry. Union City Fish Fanciers Club. 3rd prize, tropical mutant category. Nothing in there but a dirty tissue. Doesn't look very comfortable. I'm too busy to sit down. That's where poor Reich slept. I couldn't sleep there. Reich would haunt me. It still bears the impression of his head.
Something under the pillow.
Dangerous Bikes Monthly. A motorbike magazine.
Yoink, that's mine now. Dangerous Bikes Monthly. Bears a photo of a man in traction.
It's a picture of hills covered with white stuff.
Never seen snow before. Well, we got a magazine. This elevator goes down, but if we try to use it...
This card doesn't work on this elevator.
Doesn't work. Because I think Reich is not a high-level status D-Link enough. Link status level. He's 5, and I think you need to be more than 5 to go to ground level.
Hi, who are you?
Can't you tell? I'm Mr. Cool, and you're encroaching on my personal space.
That's not how I
can I
expected
get
him
out
to
of the
talk.
city? Have you thought about defecation?
Don't you mean defection?
What? Isn't that what I said?
I asked you about leaving the city, not bodily processes.
You're not making sense. And anyway, you can't leave the city. There's a restriction on travel.
That sure is a smart coat.
Yeah, cool, ain't it? It makes yours look like really shabby.
Where I come from, it's the height of fashion.
Oh, where would that be?
The wild open spaces, where people know the true meaning of freedom.
I'd sooner die than dress like that.
There are more important things than fashion.
Only one I know of, and that's poise. And you've got the poise of a wildebeest on a waltzer.
He's Mr.
What?
Cool. Harriet, he's Mr. Cool.
An illustrated brochure.
I wasn't aware that there'd be...
Grief, it's positively pornographic. Naked people with extra parts. The things folk do for fashion.
Yes,
I wasn't
Harriet?
aware that there would be titties.
Those breasts are never natural.
What do you mean never natural? What?
Foster is offended. Foster only likes natural breasts.
Bet those muscles are artificially developed.
What's wrong with that?
A nose like that would be great for tracking. I wouldn't
Oh, you
bare
like
my
that,
bum
huh?
if it looked like that.
He only likes the big nose.
It's a holographic projector.
He's like, yes, give me the rhinoplasty.
Welcome to Brooks Biosurgery.
Oh God.
How may I help you?
What services do you provide?
A complete range of fash ops, from personal piercing to cosmetic transplants.
Are you sure you want to call them fash ops?
I don't want any fash ops.
This door has no handles or means of opening it. It's as immovable as a stain on my conscience.
What?
I don't. I don't know. This game's writing is silly.
What has he done?
He's done things, Sarah.
He's done fucked up things in the past.
Yeah. All right. So what do we do right now? The answer is we give this magazine to this guy.
Would you swap a ticket for this magazine?
You mean it? Of course I will. It's the T.E. Lawrence Collector's Issue. I've been looking for that for years.
And we got a ticket.
Travel Co Tours. 1 adult.
Now, what can we do with this ticket, Harriet?
Good question.
I remember someone saying they needed a vacation. You come back here.
Come on, Joey.
Come on, Joey. Well, are you done with dinner? Are you had your dinner?
What a good boy.
So very good. But no,
Top
come back.
quality nickel. Ah! Is he going back downstairs?
Lamb! Lamb, come on! I'm trying to talk to you.
Come on, Joey.
Come on, Joey.
Gonna go back up.
Maybe I should lower the speed. And he's in his apartment now. I have to wait for him to leave.
Got a kitty.
Hey, Onion, when you play with a crayon.
That's a pencil.
Sorry, French. You wanna look? In French, the word crayon is the same for pencils and crayons.
Ooh, I see.
It's the same. We don't make a distinction. Get out of your apartment already. Come on.
He's not even doing anything.
No, he's just sleeping.
He's not sleeping. I see him blinking.
He's sleeping.
What do you mean he's sleeping?
He's sleep blinking. He's just like taking a nap. He should be working. Oh, there we go. He's leaving. Okay. Gotta catch him.
Hey, Lamb.
Right, I gotta use the item.
Hey, Lamb.
Lamb.
Would you like this ticket?
What's it for, lad?
A tour. Wouldn't you like a holiday?
You're right. I really deserve a break. You know, I'm so touched. I'm going to give you something in return.
I was kind of hoping you might.
Something you'll look back on for the rest of your life.
Yeah?
Aye, lad. A tour of my factory.
Oh, great.
Meet me there. You're in for a treat.
Alright, I'll meet you there. We get there before him.
Come on, Joey.
Come on, Joey.
This is so awkward.
They really need to make these elevators larger.
Well, then he'll just be in the same elevator as us, and that'll also be awkward. Because he's like, we're there, and then we just walk with him.
You come in, Link? Lamb, I mean? Did he go back to sleep? Oh my god.
No, don't follow him. Meet him there.
Yeah. I'm gonna speed up the speed of the game, I think. Alright. Game speed, let's go put that up a bit. What?
Ah! Sorry.
There he is.
Hey, Lamb.
Jesus Christ.
When do I get the tour you promised me?
Well, there's no time like the present. We'll start right now.
Why is that music track so much louder than everything else?
Now, take a look at this machine. This machine measures the internal bore of the pipes. Accurate to 20 decimal places, whatever that means. Impressive, isn't it? All those numbers. I'm sure they mean something. Follow me. I'll show you the next section.
Don't mind that there's a missing robot.
This machine is supposed to drive the conveyor, but it's not bloody working. Heads will roll for this. Foreman Potts, why has this machine stopped?
Stopped? I've been so busy I didn't notice.
Can't I trust you with anything? Look after my desk, Potts. I'll have to leave you to show yourself around.
Bye. Thanks for the tour? I guess I didn't mention it. If you tried to go this way earlier, Potts would stop you. Like, you can't go this way because you need a radiation suit.
Excuse me. Mind if I look around?
Since you're a friend of Lamb's, you can go where you like. But I'd stay clear of the reactor if I was you. Unless you're wearing some protection.
So, like, giving the ticket to Lamb and taking the tour actually unlocks this part of the factory. Like, we can go here.
What are you doing now?
Checking for cracks with x-rays. You shouldn't be here without a protective suit.
You're not wearing one.
Lamb told me I didn't qualify, as I'm a D-Link, and a woman.
What's a D-Link?
D-Link is the lowest social category. When your link status is 0, you forfeit all rights and your freedom to move back the city. How come you didn't know that?
I'm an outsider from the Gap.
So it's you security you're after. You won't get far without an ID card.
Ah, I managed to find one.
I bet it won't get you to ground level, though. You'll need a link status of 8 or more.
I have to get to ground level.
Look, I really sympathise with you. I could give you my jammer.
What's a jammer?
Bypass software. Highly illegal. It gets you past the retina scan to security files.
That's a start. Can you let me have the jammer?
Give me your ID card.
Here's my card.
Thanks. This won't take long.
What are you doing?
Downloading the jammer to your card. There, it's done.
Don't worry. I'll fix everything.
You're taking a huge risk.
No problem. I'll get us both back on Link's files.
What?
What's so special about these pipes?
I'm not sure, but the dimensions of the bore must conform to precise specifications.
All that effort for a bit of plumbing?
It's suspicious, isn't it?
Perhaps they're part of a giant weapon.
Oh, come on, that's a bit far-fetched.
What are you doing after work?
What do you have in mind?
Well, an evening at the theater, a walk by the lake in the moonlight, and to finish, a candlelit supper.
Sounds great. But first I'll have to get decontaminated.
Another time, perhaps.
Very smooth, Foster.
What's your opinion of Lamb?
I'm a D-Link. I'm not entitled to an opinion. But to be honest, I think he's a turd.
How come you were made a D-Link?
I was caught hacking into Link.
Why did you do that?
There are areas in Link space used by security. I was trying to discover what they're up to.
What do you mean by Link space?
The word inside the computer's memory. The abstract projection of linked circuits and databanks.
The metaverse!
Will the jammer get me into Link space?
No, the only access is through the special interface. There's just one little problem. You'll need to get a Schreiberman port.
I love that guy who's...
Port?
Well, you'll have to undergo surgery.
I need that like I need a hole in the head.
The Schreiberman port is a hole in the head.
Don't mind me, I'm just listening to you two talking about hacking into the system.
Does Link have any internal security?
There'll be foils, naturally.
What are they?
Well, I gotta check on the reactor, guys.
Are they dangerous?
Standard IFPs are simply deterrents, but some high-level foils can be lethal.
What do you know
I'm
about
back.
the council?
It was one of the council
Why is Antonio working here?
to bond his mind with Link, and ever since then things have been getting weird.
See you later. Excuse me. What's your job? I can't hear what you're saying. It's a waste of time talking to you. You're wasting your breath. Can you understand the guy in the suit?
Not in the least. I don't think he can hear me either.
Fine, he can't hear us. Alright, well, Anita gave us, downloaded a jammer on the card.
Highly illegal.
So now we can actually access that fourth thing, because it basically bypasses the retina scan. So doing this, like, you do this in the like modern, like when you download this game now, you do this, it goes directly to this. In the original version, if I remember correctly, this is where the copy protection of the game was. You'd use the jammer, and then the game would ask you a security question. The game was sold with a booklet of like in-game lore. I think it was like a security report on like a whole bunch of characters. It was like the profiles of a whole bunch of characters of the game written as like a security report. Like these characters are suspicious. And the computer would ask you questions about them, and you had to like read the booklet and figure out what it wants, and then you answer enough questions and it lets you through. But that was the copy protection, and so they just removed it from like all the downloads now. I think it's a little bit of a shame, because it was a cool dimension of the game, but whatever. You can find the booklet on archive.org. It might also just be in the download for the game. I didn't really look. Like it might just be in the PDFs that they give you, like the manual and stuff. Anyway, view documents. We have briefing.doc and report.doc. Unfortunately, both of these documents have been put through Rot 13. But we have special operations. We can do a file adjustment on Gilbert Lamb. We can make him a D-Link, which would put his link status as 0, and we can freeze all his assets. So now he's a D-Link, he's got a status of 0, and I took all his money away. Where is Lamb right now? Oh, he's downstairs. I wonder if...
Oh, he's not allowed. He's not allowed to go back. He's not allowed to go up and down anymore.
Well,
oh, what?
I think he might be allowed to go back up. He's just not allowed to go back down. I don't remember if you have to do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's allowed to go back up. He's just not allowed to go back down. So when he tries to go through the elevator again, he's gonna get stuck. Man, he just shows up for work, stays like 30 seconds, and then leaves.
Hey, Lamb.
What a conscientious worker.
Thanks for the tour.
You're welcome. I hope you've learned something about pipes.
Oh yes, it was most instructive. From now on, whenever I smell raw sewage, I'll think of you, Gilbert.
Let me give you a tip, lad. If you want to get anywhere in this city, you have to bend the rules.
In what way?
If you don't want to get entangled in red tape, you need insurance. A special policy. See my friend Anchor. He'll help you out.
Hey, Lamb. Do you have a problem?
Aye, lad. I was hoping to see you. My card isn't working and I can't use the elevator.
Perhaps you've been made a D-Link.
Don't be so bloody impertinent, lad. What will poor little Couscous do?
Who's Couscous?
My pussy. She has to be fed. What would I do if she died?
Oh no.
Make a hat to match your
No, don't say that.
To match your
No.
I don't think that's very funny, lad. Besides, cat and beaver fur wouldn't match.
I could feed her for you, if I could get into your apartment.
You go down to Bellevue, and I'll authorize it so you can. By the way, Couscous likes to be pampered. Like all women, eh, lad?
Apart from D-Links, you mean? You need therapy, Lamb.
Alright, now we can go in Lamb's
Come on,
apartment. There's the kitty.
What a fat cat. Hello, puss. I better not stroke it. It might scratch me.
Too scared to pet the cat.
It's got more buttons than a maternity dress.
What?
Might have guessed Lamb would have a TV screen like that. Big, showy, and ostentatious. Robots I can program, but not video machines. It's a food dispenser.
Kitty. That's not a fat
It's full
cat.
of tubes and fatty bits.
I don't think Robert has ever seen a cat.
It's titled Pussies on Parade.
Take the video.
Yes.
Kitties.
It's so important.
I didn't picture Lamb as a reader of books. They're fake, just empty cardboard boxes. That's pathetic. I could do better.
Just look at paintings. I could do better.
I'd like that if it wasn't for the fluffy sheep.
He doesn't like sheep.
Alright, well, bye.
We did it.
We did it. We have fed the kitty and we have obtained a video cassette. We did all this to obtain a video cassette. Alright.
Hell yes.
But next, we need to go, see... No, wait, we need... We need the Shriban port. Anita mentioned the Schriebman port.
Not to be confused with the Schrader valve.
What?
Schrader valve.
I don't know what that is.
Schrader valve.
Okay. We need a Schriebman port, which is a hole in the head. Because it allows us to connect to computers, Harriet. And go into virtual reality.
It looks like the plant's in the gap.
This is how we get into the metaverse, Harriet.
Do people have ops to be fashionable?
Certainly. Can you think of a better reason?
What about medical purposes?
Our clients are rich enough not to need medical treatment.
Would you let me in for a fashion op?
Do you have an appointment?
No, I don't.
Too bad. You should have booked.
I want a Schriebman port.
Your name, please?
Robert Foster.
There's little chance of seeing the doctor.
Why not?
I have instructions not to disturb him. Unless you wish to pay cash, of course.
Can anyone else supply the port?
Oh no, the service is unique to Dr. Burke.
Do you think I need a doctor, Joey?
We could both use an overhaul.
I hope I can get that Schriebman port.
You'll be lucky. I don't think they offer serious surgery.
Try talking to that hologram, Joey.
What for?
I need to see the doctor, and she won't let me in.
What shall I say to her?
Use your imagination.
Do I have to? She gives me the creeps.
It's only a hologram. Surely you can outwit it.
Goes around the table.
Hi, my name's Joey.
Come on.
Try chatting up the hologram again.
Didn't you see what happened? She ignored me.
You were probably being too familiar with her. Try to be more businesslike.
What do you want me to say?
Try to persuade her to open the door.
Why don't you forget about the operation?
I can't. I need that port.
Need that port.
Need a port.
My human friend needs to see the doctor.
That's not possible at present.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to being alone with you.
Forget it. I've heard about you welders.
Try chatting up the hologram again.
This is the last time, Foster. What do you want me to say?
Use your natural charm on her.
I've got an idea. I'll try the subtle approach. Hey, you! Open that door!
I take my orders from Dr. Burke.
I take mine from Oberman.
Oh, why didn't you say so before?
Good grief.
We did it!
It's a guy with his skin cut off. A body scanner. It's connected to the computer.
Oh no, that's funny. It's connected to the computer.
What a chair. It's a masterpiece in upholstery.
It's a gamer chair.
That looks ominous and scary. Surely that's supposed to be for his patients. If I sniff that, I might end up like the doctor. Excuse me.
Don't make me jump like that.
Sorry, didn't realize you were busy.
Just practicing. I like to keep my hand in. What can I do for you?
I need a Schriebman port.
Really? Do you have sufficient credit?
All I've got are the clothes I'm wearing.
In that case, you require the Easy Pay scheme.
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Kidney, lung, or testicles?
What?
Which organ do you wish to sell?
I'm not selling anything.
No parts, no port. Send in the next customer.
Excuse me. Maybe I wouldn't miss a kidney.
I'll have to run some tests. Stand behind the scanner, please. Turn around, please. I can't use either of them.
Why not?
They're too good to sell at second hand. I'd have to overprice myself to be profitable.
You make money by trading people's organs?
What else would I do with them?
Open a restaurant? Excuse me. I suppose I could spare a lung.
I don't think you
Let's
can,
have a look
actually.
at them first.
On the scanner?
Yes, please.
It's a lot more dangerous than
Still, please.
giving a kidney.
Has someone been experimenting on you?
Why do you ask that?
I've never seen a body quite like yours before. I'm afraid I can't use them.
Is there something wrong? Tell me, Doc, I can take it.
You're simply too healthy. Most bodies would reject your organs.
Is that how that works?
Excuse me. I guess I've no choice, Doc. I'll have to sell you my...
It's not as bad as you think. When I said I'd take your testes, I meant after your death.
That's a great consolation.
All I require from you now is your consent. Take a seat, please.
Do you use local anesthetic?
Oh, no. It doesn't hurt. Any more than having your ears pierced.
In that case, I need a general anesthetic.
You now have a Schriebman port. You may experience headaches, but don't worry. It's quite normal.
We did it!
I don't like headaches.
Excuse me. Your receptionist certainly is strange.
That's my wife you're talking about.
You're married to a hologram?
She wasn't a hologram when we wed. She died last year, but I decided to keep her.
Doesn't the fact that she's dead distress you?
No. She's a lot less trouble than when she was alive.
Can you get me to ground level, Doc?
I have my reputation to consider. If you're determined, you might ask my friend Willy. Just tell him I sent you. He has a rather special policy.
I've had a bad knock on the head.
Any after effects?
Yeah. Pain.
Impairment of vision?
I keep seeing flying saucers.
Any dizziness?
Yeah, I can hardly stand.
You know, I get exactly the same myself. I wish I knew what causes it.
Thanks again for the port, Doc.
It's a pleasure to do business with you.
That's not what the line was.
Excuse me.
I don't want to talk to Burke. I want to talk to the guy. Please move away.
Poor devil.
Hello there.
You're conscious.
Oh, yes.
Doesn't it hurt?
Oh, no. I wouldn't have volunteered if it did. Have you brought me any grapes?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Grapes make me feel quite squeamish. They remind me of eyeballs.
Do you know anyone called Overman?
I've never heard of him.
I have to go now.
Drop by again sometime.
It's an old phrenological diagram.
Why? Phrenology?
Because he's racist.
Isn't everyone racist here? Well, maybe not Anita or Hobbins. They seem okay. No, right. We'd have to see Willy. Or as he's also known, Billy.
I want one of your special policies.
Who sent you?
Gilbert Lamb.
Lamb? He's a slime ball. I can't bear the man.
I thought he was your friend.
Definitely not. I can't help you, I'm afraid.
I want one of your special policies.
Who sent you?
Dr. Burke.
The ghoul, huh? He's cool. So, how can I help you?
Can you get me out of the city?
It's dangerous. Are you sure you've got the balls?
That's a delicate subject.
Wait here. I have to make a call.
Quick! Get that anchor while he's away. And hurry before the jerk gets back. The rest of that...
Take the anchor. There we go. Bye. Alright, so, now... What do you think we do next?
Good question.
This game is... God, doing this game without a guide is a nightmare. That's... You know, I didn't have the internet back then. I had to figure this shit out.
Fed the cat.
Hmm?
Tell the capitalists that we fed the cat.
I guess I should do that, yeah. I don't think it does anything.
Hey.
You can't tell
See you
him.
later.
Alright, so if we go back, this way was blocked by a cop, but we can go there now because the cop's gone. And it brings us back here. We're gonna go up the stairs to this fire escape. And here is the security
symbol.
Yeah.
That must be their headquarters.
Security headquarters. We need to get in there. We have an anchor and a cable. It gives us a grappling hook.
This could be the most stupid thing I've ever done.
That's not as obtuse as puzzles can be.
It's pretty obtuse. Why is the inventory stuck that way?
Ah! I don't like heights.
Right, keep the cable. That'll be useful. Always keep the useful things.
It's locked. It's a standard card slot.
I don't actually think we can open. I think this is a... Wait, no, one of these lockers has to be...
Ultar, written in crayon.
Ultar.
Reich.
Oh, this is right. Okay. This one we can open, I think.
I heard
Yeah, see, like, in English,
here but
it's
some
important...
bottles.
It's important to note when things are written in crayon because it's considered childish.
Radicam shampoo and Sani Cool conditioner. I think I can live without them.
As opposed to something being written in pencil, which is, like, temporary and cheap.
Belongs to someone called Cole.
Or, cool and artistic.
Lovecraft's locker.
What?
Huh? What's
No
he
name on
doing
this
here?
one.
He died at... He
Belongs
died
to
in, like,
someone called
38.
Goddard.
Did he have a descendant?
He did not have any children. He was married to a Jewish woman who, like, filed for divorce, and he said he did it, but he never did.
Honestly, I'm surprised he was married to a woman at all.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone was surprised by that, including his wife. Who, by the way, that thing where it's like he filed the divorce, or he said that he did and like he didn't. She remarried, which meant that as long as he was alive, she was a bigamist, and she was not happy about that.
It's the link interface, and I don't like the look of it at all.
Was that like before women could file for the divorce? Because otherwise she would have done it herself. No?
It's a standard card slot.
He said that he did it.
Alright. We're in the metaverse!
And we look like that.
In the metaverse, our inventory is different. We can use info to have, like, to know what other things do. So this disconnects us from the matrix. This is to open folders. This is a document, this is a text file. And override system logon security. Please distribute. I think this is the thing that Anita gave us. And a document. Let's take this ball. It's compressed data. Unreadable. Data format unrecognized.
I will say this is accurate to what the metaverse is capable of looking like.
This eyeball is for security use only. Engineers should refer to program manual IC40 before test or deletion.
UC40 what?
I don't know. There's a tuning fork there, but we can't get there.
Oh, we're not done with tuning forks, are we?
So, the eyeballs are security measures. If we try to go somewhere they don't want us to, they just disconnect us. We need to find a way to deactivate the eyeballs.
But Pauline, if they can just disconnect you like right away, then what's the risk of being stuck in the metaverse? You can't have a metaverse unless you get stuck.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Pauline, that's a trope that's in every like virtual reality story.
Alright, open the carpet
You get
bag.
stuck.
There's a magnifying glass and a birthday surprise.
Oh, birthday surprise. When's your birthday again?
It's March 16th.
March 16th.
Better put it on your calendar. So we have now decrypt and decompress. With decrypt, we can use it on the documents. Now, we can't look at them right now, but decrypting them is important. And decompress, we can use it on compressed data. It gives us password. You know, green password and red password. Let's go this way. And here's this place. So we use green here. We go here. We use red. Now we can go back, grab green, go here. Use green. And we can go here. Grab red. We'll put red here. And we'll grab green. Go this way and this way. This is how the metaverse works. This is how computers do.
Yeah.
Right?
By the way,
now we can go this way.
Funny thing, I already wrote that down, it turns out.
Oh. And there's a bust. Restricted use only in accordance with link mandate 889. It's Phoenix. And a book. It's a text file. That one is also encrypted, so we don't want to decrypt it. And we are done here. We're going to disconnect.
That sure made sense.
Yeah, so now we go to the terminal and go in the security services section. And there were those documents that we couldn't read, but because we used decrypt on them, now they're legible. So, subject, Overman. Mother, Piero Maria, native of Hobart. Removed child and bid to defect back to Hobart. Flight terminated in Gap. No infant remains found at crash site. So it sounds like they killed our mom. Continued. Search all Gap dweller camps in area. Return Overman to Link at all cost. Subject has assumed the name of Foster. See the report? Subject, Lamb. No authority on record for increased status and promotion to supervisor. Unlawful intrusion suspected. Action level 3 surveillance. Uh-oh. I think Lamb hacked the system to get a promotion. And then Phoenix is the file we found inside. Status clearance. The bearer is authorized to utilize Phoenix status override in the course of investigations. Special security services. Now we go to special operation. We can do a special status request. And we have authority granted for temporary enhancement of link status. Agent granted access to all sectors for 48 hours.
Neat.
So my real name is Robert Overman. But why does Link want me? And what's happened to my father?
And we can't leave through the window, so we have to leave through the entrance, but we have full access to everything now, so this thing won't kill us anymore.
We are interfaced.
Yeah. And now we can go to ground level with the elevator that's Down there. Hi, Joey.
It's amazing what we've accomplished today.
Yeah.
We went from being a fugitive to basically being the god of security.
We can go down.
Oh no! Joey must have forgotten he'd changed shells. I hope his board isn't broken.
Joey!
What? He just plummeted?
He just jumped because he thought he still wasn't a helicopter.
Well, he did, but it was underneath the thing.
What's through that door?
It's off limits to the likes of you.
I just wondered where it leads.
It's the old cathedral. There's nothing interesting in there. In fact, it's empty.
Why guard an empty cathedral?
I'm not guarding it exactly. I'm just standing there.
Preventing me from entering.
Yes.
Do you know the woman with the dog?
Oh, yes. That's Mrs. Piermont, the richest woman in Union City, and the ugliest.
It's a bit judgy there.
What's the best way out of the city?
There isn't a way out.
Then the inhabitants are no better than prisoners.
That's the price of progress.
Never mind. Hello, who are you?
My name's Vincent. What's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob. Why aren't you at school, Vincent?
My tutor's malfunctioned. I tried to reprogram it to play video games.
Video games?
Haven't you got any human friends?
Of course I have. None of them will play with me though, because I always beat them.
What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's the game?
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower, and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I've played better.
Well, you're trying to stop him.
Not many, because they're too expensive. They're smuggled into the city from Hobart. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
I suppose they keep you out of mischief.
There was a lot of jokes back then about how video games are all about extra violence because like in the public consciousness the video games are all like Doom.
Do you know a man called Overman?
No, Rob.
And Mortal Kombat.
What do you want to know?
Yeah.
He's my dad.
Aren't you a little old to have a dad?
Last time I saw him I was a little boy. I was taken away to the Gap.
The Gap? Oh, wow! I'd like to escape to the Gap. I'm tired of being told what to do.
Do you know the woman with the dog?
That's Mrs. Piermont, and she's a pig.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, she tried to confiscate my console. She gave me a lecture and tried to force me to join the Junior Security Corps.
Screw her.
Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me.
Smart floral display. Are they real? What do you think?
They look kind of shiny.
Naturally. I've just varnished them.
Do you paint the flowers too?
This is Union City, not Wonderland. You obviously know nothing about plants.
Won't the varnish harm the plants?
Au contraire, Clever Dick. It filters out the crap in the atmosphere.
Don't call me Clever Dick.
What are you doing to that plant?
I'm modelling a living sculpture. It's called topiary, and it's an art form.
What are those blue flowers called?
They're dandelions. Don't
He's so
touch
good.
them.
They're pretty, but why can't I touch them?
Because if you do, you'll wet your bed.
I haven't done that for months. See you later. Tell me about your dandelion game.
Ah, it's brilliant. You get chased by these giant yellow weeds.
You mean dandelions are yellow? The gardener told me they were blue.
He's mad. He's not a real gardener.
How'd you know the gardener is a fake?
He's got green fingers.
That's the sign of a naturally talented gardener.
I saw him dipping them in the paint. Anyway, the plants are made of plastic.
You're a real help, Vincent.
No problem, Rob.
Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. You told me dandelions were blue. Did I?
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
This boy assures me they're yellow.
Ugh, smart-assed little brat. All right, you got me sussed. I haven't had any formal training.
I saw you vent.
But I've always dreamed of being a gardener. I love them. Every little shrub and succulent. Those dainty blossoms waving their little stamens in the breeze.
All right, I get the point.
You won't report me, will you?
Why should I do that?
We did it. We figured out the secrets of the dandelions.
Hey.
The door has an old-fashioned lock on it. I need a key to open that. It's an old-fashioned cylinder lock.
A cylinder lock.
Need that key.
Or do we?
It's an old trick, but it still works.
We could just use a card. Because that totally works in real life.
It's an old map, but it means nothing to me. The map is painted on a big sheet of metal, not the sort of map you'd fold and put in your pocket. It has a list of names with little buttons beneath. The mechanism has rusted solid. They're for cutting and pruning plants.
We got the secateurs.
I like that guy who searched us and was just like, "You're a walking tool, Bob." And it's like, yeah, this is a point and click adventure.
Excuse me.
Hello, darling. I don't believe we've met.
No, I'm a stranger here.
I'm Mrs. Piermont, but you can call me Danielle.
How do I get out of the city?
Now, why would you want to do that? There's nothing in the gap but sand and savages.
I hate
But
sand.
that's where I live.
Oh, how
So coarse and gets
ghastly
everywhere.
for you, my dear.
What's the mutt's name?
Well, really? He's not a mutt. His name is Spunky.
Oh, from Rocko's Modern Life.
He looks like he's got fleas.
He has millions of them. But he's allergic to the flea powder.
Why don't you give him a good bath?
Oh, I've tried, but he can't bear to get wet.
That doesn't seem good.
Do you know someone called Overman?
Why, yes, I do. He worked with my husband, Professor Piermont. Why? Are you interested in Overman?
He was my father.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Overman's only son died in an accident.
That was no accident, Mrs. Piermont. It was deliberate sabotage by security. My mother was killed, but I survived, and I've read a document which proves it.
Incredible! Your mother was a great friend to me. If there's any way I can help you, just ask.
Okay, I believe you now.
Never mind.
Never mind. Can't think of anything.
Your membership card, please.
I don't have one.
This is a private club.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You do now. Peace off.
What is this French accent?
How do I join the club? You have to be sponsored by an existing member. It's a most exclusive establishment, frequented only by those with the proper credentials.
You mean people with money?
No, people with credit. There's a world of difference. People with money think they can afford not to care. People with credit know they can't, but don't care anyway.
Okay.
What goes on in the club? If I was to tell you that this club provides recreational facilities par excellence for a clientele with elegance and taste, I'd be lying through my teeth.
You just said it was exclusive.
Oh, it is exclusive, but seedy. The reason people come here is the cheap booze, and the fact that it's off limits to security.
Smart shoes.
Oh, thanks. You can tell a lot from a man's shoes. The design tells you what kind of man he is. The way he cares for them tells you where he's going.
And what he's trodden in tells you where he's been.
I wear boots. Big boots.
Boots.
Stumpy boots.
Stomp.
What does that say about me?
It says you're a super cutie.
I'm not sure about that.
Do you know anyone who sponsor me? What about old widow Piermont? She used to come here, years ago. If you chatted her up, she might sponsor you.
Onion is
See you later.
confused by the French accent.
I don't think Onion can hear the game because I have headphones on.
I like to imagine,
Excuse
damn it.
me. Would you sponsor me for the club?
If you're really Robert Overman, I'll sponsor you. But I don't want to visit the club. I'll call the manager from my apartment.
Okay. Oh.
Court closed. See link.
Oh, come to Mummy,
What?
Spunky.
That line got interrupted.
Come to Mummy, Spunky.
Yeah? What's happening?
I was halfway hoping.
Who is this?
You wanted us to repeat even more?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob.
Yeah, I was halfway hoping that it was just Luke.
Welcome to my humble little home, Robert. You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have. What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you? Helmut was the designer of Link. It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either, because she came from Hobart. Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Is my
He's being
father
overly
still alive?
hostile.
I've not seen him since my husband's funeral. What a magnificent occasion. I wish I could have stayed until the end.
You walked out of your husband's funeral?
I had no choice. Poor Spunky hates cathedrals. All that incense and droning makes him bilious. No sooner had I got him outside when up came his breakfast.
It's a good thing he didn't chuck in church.
Don't interrupt, darling. Well, when I got back, they were all gone. Congregation, choir, coffin and all.
Why didn't you want to visit the club?
The memories are too painful.
Did you go there with the professor?
Yes, we met in a club. Oh, he was a handsome young graduate. And I was a flower in my first bloom. He plucked me from the garden of innocence.
I see what you mean. The memories are painful.
I don't know. I don't know about this bait game.
Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want.
This is a very silly bit.
I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment.
So far, this is the most important character in the game that we've met.
Danielle Piermont here.
Can
I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
Can you remove your claw from my sock? Onion? Thank you. She's talking on the phone. So here's another thing that got me stumped for a while.
It's another of those easy-to-program machines, which select the record time and channel at random.
Man, someone had a bone to pick with VCR manufacturers at the time.
VCRs are notoriously hard to program.
Are they?
I don't know. That was a joke.
Maybe it was American VCR, because I mean, it wasn't very difficult for the one we had in France. My dad did it all the time.
Those little kittens are so bright, unlike some pets.
Alright, so the dog is distracted. So now what you want to do is look at the dog bowl.
It's full of biscuits and dog drool.
And now you gotta take the dog biscuit. It's a very precise pixel. And for the longest time I didn't realize you could take the biscuits, because you have to click on very precisely like a pixel over there, because otherwise it's just... He's like, I don't want to put my hand in there.
If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands.
It's very silly. We got
This
the
is
dog
very
biscuits.
good, by the way. The dog barking and the cats.
Alright, so now we are going to do something very good.
It's attached to some bricks via a pulley.
There's this contraption here.
It's pivoted in the middle, like a seesaw.
Are we going to assassinate Shinzo Abe again?
What?
You said that there was a contraption there.
How do you make a connection between the word contraption and Shinzo Abe?
Because he was killed with someone who cobbled together a contraption.
That word is very... Harriet! Got the dog biscuits. We're gonna put the dog biscuits on the plank.
Look, you're in for a serious boopin' and also some cookies.
Ha! The trap is baited.
Alright, so now...
Does Robert know why he's doing that?
Does the protagonist know why they're doing anything in a point-and-click adventure game, Harriet?
He likes the socks. Oh, he's so good.
What was that splashing noise? Where has Spunky gone? Officer Blunt, come and help me, quickly.
We did all that to distract the Blunt so we can go in the cathedral.
Just for a second, you scared me, but you're only dummies. They're not human. Someone's been making androids. They must have switches to activate them somewhere. Damned if I'm gonna look for them, though. A ventilation shaft. Better keep away from the edge, or I'll get sucked off.
Want that.
Colleen, what kind of cookies would you like?
Jewish.
Oh, that's one cookie I haven't made yet.
You don't look so healthy.
Well, that's...
You should get out in the sunshine.
Also, there's more than one kind. I don't know, like Purim cookies.
I am interested in those Purim cookies.
I need to look up recipes.
This place is spooky. His skin is cold, like plastic. Oh no, not her. Not Anita.
Oh no. They killed Anita.
Her skin is burnt and blistered. She appears to have been exposed to radiation. His skin is... He doesn't have any eyelashes. Yo, that's horrible. I don't think a severed head would be any use.
Okay.
There could be something useful in there. Wouldn't you know it? It's locked. It's a kind of bed with wheels.
So actually, we don't... Seeing Anita activates the flag for the next thing we need to do. There's nothing we need to take here. We just need to see that Anita's dead.
Why is she dead? I mean, I know why she's dead, but why?
Hello, Mr. Overman. How did you know my name? You're a member now, sir. It's my business to know all our members. Can I go in now? Certainly. But you're in for a disappointment. How come? It looks smart with the lights turned low, but in daylight, it's a flipping toilet.
How much do they pay you to just stand there?
What would you do if you found a body?
Go through its pockets.
No, seriously. A girl I know has been murdered.
It's a sign of the times. There's nothing as cheap as human life, with the exception of this club. How do you know it was murder?
I only met her a few hours ago, and she was fine then.
My advice is to keep quiet. You can't help her now, so look after yourself, or you might wake up dead one morning.
Never mind.
Oh, let's check out this club. It doesn't seem that seedy. I don't know, it seems okay to me.
Excuse me. Hi. Mind if I join you?
Well, hello yourself. They call me Babs.
Pleased to meet you. See you later.
Oh, don't count on it.
Hi.
Excuse me. Can I have a drink, please?
No chance.
Why not?
House rules.
It's all for me.
Excuse me. Do the rules prohibit me from drinking?
No, you can drink all you want, but I can't serve you.
You are the bartender, right?
Well, I'm not the cabaret.
How come you can get a drink and I can't?
I told you. It's the house rules. Colston would fire me if I gave you a drink.
I'm gonna complain about you.
Please yourself.
I demand to see the manager.
Please yourself.
Are you gonna fetch him?
I can't leave the bar.
Is the manager here?
He's around.
What are the band called?
The Hot Club Quartet.
But there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, the saxophonist OD'd last month.
Did the saxophonist OD on drugs?
No. Too much sax. He got overexcited and ruptured his lungs.
No.
Never mind.
That's tragic. Hey, Gallagher's here.
Excuse me.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to talk to Paps.
See you later.
See you later.
He doesn't want to talk.
Hi. Mind if I join you?
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Overman. What do you think of the club?
The bartender won't serve me.
That's because you're a probationary member. Don't blame Barry. He's only doing his job. The liquor laws have been tightened since last year's Babysham riots.
Hey, get on with the game, Colston.
All right, no need to get excited. I'm Colston, the manager of the club.
Pleased to meet you. There were greasy fingerprints on the glass.
Hey, get your hands off my drink, Buster.
But I need a drink.
They look really happy. Or stoned.
That's actually kind of neat for a point and click.
Yeah, they
of
have
this
like
era.
they can like make the thing become smaller.
There's a thumb-sized indentation in the plate.
He's not smaller, he's further away, Pauline. There's a difference.
It doesn't react to my thumbprint.
He's smaller, look. He's less pixels.
There's no sign of a lock or a card slot.
What does this woman do? Like she's just walking around.
Where does the locked door lead to?
Oh, that's the wine cellar.
Excuse me. See you.
Oh, don't...
I was hoping you'd ask me about that door, because it's literally the only thing I do.
Alright, so
Tell people about the door.
there's nothing we can do about that right now. We need to do something else. We need to actually go back to where Anita was working.
You see, a player might be confused upon seeing Anita's body there just because of all the dummies and androids.
Would you assume it was a clone or a...
Or like a replacement
Yeah.
android or something.
No, she's dead.
Damn it.
Plastic overalls. Not very fashionable.
She was like the most sympathetic character.
Yeah. Anyway, you saw his sweater now.
It's the entrance to the reactor. It obviously doesn't open manually.
Display reactor status. Deuterium 15, almost 16%. Deuterium 7%. Temperature, very hot. Plasma state, 96% ionized. Magnetic field, 100 kilogauss. Bremsstrahlung level, 5%. Danger, exposure to Zeta radiation.
Yeah, Bremsstrahlung, that's
Can we-
radiation.
Can we shut it down? We cannot shut it down. We don't have the retina authorization. Can we open it? We can open the door. Alright.
Why is Oh, hello. Why is Bremsstrahlung in German?
It's an ID card, minus the security logo.
It's Anita's security card. I think I found out how she died.
The power in those things gives me the willies.
Maybe we should leave. And also decontaminate that card.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
You use words?
I'll close the door. I could have left without closing it.
It might be old, but my coat is cool.
Based on the way that he... Okay, look. Look, he didn't decontaminate himself after getting out of the reactor. And
But he had a
based
suit,
on the
it's fine.
layout, I'm assuming that everyone else also doesn't decontaminate. So that means that they're just putting these suits right into the locker with radioactive fuel coating the suits in dust.
I'm not sure what your worry is, Harriet.
My worry is that now his coat is radioactive.
Right, there's nothing special we can do with her card right now in the terminal, but we're gonna put her card in the VR interface and go in there. Because here's the thing that's important to realize is that each card has their own inventory for the metaverse. So like Anita has a playback function, and it has blind. It's a view holographic diary image files compatible with HOL standard formats. Like, I think
Why
it's
don't we look like her?
because we look like us,
But we're logged in as her.
but we're using our Shrimpman port. Counter intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage. Okay. So now we can actually get past this door because we can use this on the eyeball. We have to go fast though. It's the Crusader. The Crusader will guard the system religiously against all known IDOS configurations. We cannot go this way because this guy blocks us. Personal data space for the use of Link engineers. Use playback to access holographic files. We can use the playback here.
If that's you, Rob, listen carefully. You're the only one who can help. I was supposed to make contact with an agent from Hobart. Trouble is, the rendezvous was in a park on ground level. And now I'm a D-Link, I can't get there. The agent's name is Eduardo. I don't know how you'll get to Link, but beneath the city there are tunnels. The remains of the old subway. That could be a way in.
Alright. Let's go find this agent. Help me, Robert Foster. You're my only hope.
Except not really, because she's dead.
You're my only posthumous hope?
You're in for a serious boofing.
You are democracy's only hope? Humanity?
Are we fighting for democracy? What are we doing?
I think we're fighting for getting out of here. We know, maybe we can take down this fascist city. Capitalist. It's mostly capitalist. There's a couple fascists.
I'd say that this society reminds me a lot of Brazil, like the Terry Gilliam film.
Yeah, I know. I can see that.
Excuse me. Do you know a girl called Anita? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Why do you want to know? She's been murdered. I found her body in the cathedral. Can't see why you're telling me. Excuse me.
Don't.
What's your name? It's Eduardo. Why? You're Anita's contact, right? How come you know so much? She left a message on her card. Listen, do you know what's happened to Link? I'm totally confused. Link is a living, self-replicating organism. Originally, it served as an advisor to the Council, but it has gradually taken control. How and why? We're really not sure. Hobart scientists have developed a virus. It will check Link's growth, if we can get it into the system. Will you give me the virus? I can't. It's been downloaded to Link Space. Anita was supposed to retrieve it, since she had a Shrimpman port. So have I. I owe it to Anita to get that virus. No chance. It's bound to be guarded. I can try at least.
We need that virus. Gotta get that virus. Hey, this door's open now.
Yep.
Silence in court. Security Services, Department of Justice, Inc. Judge Chutney presiding. Court is now in session.
Silence! I recognize that villain. An habitual criminal if ever I saw one.
That's Mr. Greaves, my lord. The counsel for the prosecution.
Silence when you speak to me. Now, who is the first contestant?
Defendant, my lord. The case of Union Security Services versus Howard Hobbins.
Howard Hobbins. Come on up. Nice to see you, Howard. You're not nervous, are you? Not really.
The defendant is accused of gross contempt and assault of a security officer.
Oh, intolerable. What have you got to say for yourself, eh? I've been framed, Your Honor. May I elucidate, my lord? Go on, then, but hurry up about it. Officer Blunt was investigating a complaint made against Hobbins. After questioning the defendant, he was the victim of an assault. Ah! Monstrous! Off with his head! Just a flipping minute. Who's defending me? Defence? Is he entitled to any?
I'm afraid so, my lord.
Upon my soul, whatever next? Who'd be silly enough to defend this wretch?
He will, my mate,
Very
the inspector.
Well. Let's get on with round one.
There was a voice line missing there.
Everyone. I wish to call Officer Blunt.
Call Officer Blunt!
Please tell the court what happened. I was assaulted.
Assaulted?
And is the culprit present in the court? That's him in the overalls. I rest my case, my lord. Good. Where's my black cap?
We haven't heard the defence, my lord.
Is it really necessary? Oh, go on. Just don't take all day.
Onion is here for the court case.
Onion loves justice.
Now then, Officer Blunt. What was the nature of your injuries?
I got very wet.
But you didn't suffer any physical harm.
I could have caught a nasty cold.
Tell the court how you got wet.
While patrolling on Bellevue, I was saturated by a sudden shower.
Did you ascertain its source?
Oh, yeah. I heard laughter from the walkway above.
So, you saw the accused pour the liquid?
I couldn't see anything. My eyes were full of water, but I'd recognize his laugh anywhere.
Just how well do you know Hobbins?
I've never met him before.
And yet you say you recognized his laughter.
I don't know.
Who lodged the complaint against Hobbins?
Objection, my lord. Defense is contriving to lead the witness.
It was a simple question. I wish to establish the seriousness of the complaint made against my client.
I shall permit the witness to answer. However, I'm awarding Mr. Greaves 5 points for a well-timed interruption.
So who did lodge the complaint?
It was Daniel Piermont.
What was Mrs. Piermont's grievance?
Cruelty to her pet dog. I interviewed Hobbins on 4 occasions, but he still hasn't confessed.
4 interrogations suggests harassment.
Objection, my lord. Officer Blunt is not the subject of this trial. Quite correct. Objection sustained. 10 points to the prosecution.
No further questions, Your Honor. I wish to call Mrs. Piermont.
Call Mrs. Piermont.
Hello, darling. Hello, Robbie. Hello, everyone.
Silence in court.
What was your complaint against Hobbins?
He was abused, my little poochie poos.
Disgraceful. I haven't had a dog abuse case since the infamous Spaniel Mangle scandals.
Did you witness the alleged attack?
Not exactly.
Then how did you know about it? Did the dog tell you?
Officer Blunt reported the incident to me.
How would you describe your pet dog?
Objection, Your Honor. This is a trial, not a dog show. Objection overruled, Mr. Greaves. I want to get to the bottom of this doggy business.
He's an absolute darling. Everyone adores him.
I get to the bottom of this doggy debt business.
Had you met Hobbins before this incident?
I don't recall ever seeing him. But one takes little notice of mere maintenance men.
No further questions, Your Honor. I'd like to question the defendant. Did you assault Officer Blunt?
Objection, my lord. Why, men, what's wrong? Repetition, my lord? Objection overruled.
Are you guilty of assault, Howard?
Not me. I was fixing one of the cooling pipes, and it burst.
So Blunt's soaking was an accident?
Not exactly.
Why did the pipe burst?
Some joker had cut a power cable and overloaded the steam release in the power station.
Who would do
That's what
that?
damaged the cooling pipe.
Oh, I see.
Man, I hope they catch that guy.
Did you laugh at Blunt's predicament?
Laugh? I'd nearly wet me pants.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Greaves, you may start the bonus round. The facts speak for themselves, my lord. Hobbins is a cruel and callous man with no respect for law and order. I recommend the maximum possible sentence. Any comments from the defense?
I don't believe this is happening. This is total madness. You've all been warped in some way, and I think Link is the cause.
Silence! I've heard quite enough of this nonsense. So it's time for me to make my judgment. Howard Hobbins, you've won tonight's star prize. Life imprisonment. However, in view of your service to the city, I'm going to reduce your sentence. 2 hours community service. Court dismissed.
Well, that was weird. Stuff sure happened. Anyway, now time has passed, and there is no more band playing here.
Excuse me. Is there a subway around here?
Oh, there used to be. The club was named after the station.
Where is the subway station?
You're standing in it. See the area in front of the stage. The track ran right through there.
Can't believe they destroyed public transports. So we need to get through that door, but the metal plate is thumbprint scan.
And the jammer only works for retinal scans, I take it.
Yeah. Well, we can't even use our card on it.
Hey, music lover. If you're looking for the best in sounds, I got 'em. The music of the spheres right here on Earth. So come on, get your fingers on my buttons. Let's make beautiful music together.
How offensive. Why they put voices in these machines is beyond me.
I'm all warmed up for you, baby.
Shut up and let me check the selections. Oh, Lord, it's mostly country and western.
Nobody's perfect.
Ah, there are 3 tunes by the Resident Band.
So, what's your choice, big boy?
What do you want to listen to, Harriet?
Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Yeah.
Is there a subway around here?
What?
I'm looking for the subway.
What are you, a train spotter? Hear that, Gallagher? This guy's a train spotter.
There's no law against that.
Only because there aren't any trains.
Look, guys, I'm not a train spotter.
Who asked you?
Would there be a law against train spotting if there were trains?
He seems to think so.
How do I get out of this city?
Can you see I'm busy?
I'll take your turn for you.
And lose the game for me?
You're gonna lose anyhow.
Don't be so sure, Gallagher. I've got something up my sleeve. I knew you were cheating.
Well, so are you.
Y'all are just playing, like, that's not poker. That's just high and low or whatever.
Hi there. I got a tune for every occasion.
Oh, shut up. I just want to choose some music without being hassled by a whining Wurlitzer.
As cool as
What
you.
about mewing
As
some
cool as
music?
you.
Music.
Is there a John in this place?
Why do you want to know that?
Well, I might need to use it. Surely the club's got to have one by law.
Have you seen the John Gallagher?
I don't need one. I don't drink like you do.
No, I've noticed that.
What do you mean by that?
Never.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Where does the locked door lead to?
To the wine cellar. Carlson's the only one who can open it. It's programmed to read his fingerprints.
Never mind.
Oh, that's neat.
That's odd. It stopped talking, thank goodness. It's almost as if this jukebox can understand me.
I can. I performed a body scan when you first made contact. I know your blood group, your color size, and your sexual preferences. This information has been transmitted to Link files. Enjoy your selection.
That's outrageous. I thought such blatant invasion of privacy only happened in major high street banks. Oh well, some music will cheer me up.
Womp womp.
You search but find nothing.
Oh no, the stone, I hate it. Yoink. Bye. Got his glass. It's got his greasy fingerprints on it. All right. So we need to find a way to use his fingerprints to get into that room in the back. So how do you think we do that?
It's just like that seminal film, Santa with Muscles.
No. How do you think we do that?
Pauline has problems with Santas with muscles.
I don't think it's very good.
You just use the glass.
But how do we use it, Harriet?
You use the glass on the scanner.
Excuse me. Thanks again for... Excuse me. Can you match my fingerprints to those on this glass?
Oh yes. My machine will do that automatically.
It's not against the law, is it?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Don't security use them to check people's identities?
If they do, it's the first time I've heard of it. The usual procedure for identification of suspects is a retina scan at the post-mortem. Now, about these prints you requested. Open the panel on my machine and insert the glass. Then place your hands in the otodermatome.
Will this hurt, Doc?
Oh yes, quite considerably.
He's fine. All right, our fingerprints are now just like that guy.
Neat.
Now we can enter that door. What's your impression of the game so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah? I liked it. I mean, it was obtuse, but I don't know, there's a certain charm to it. Obviously, you should probably use a guide nowadays. Right, just put your hand on the metal plate. Alright, we're here now.
It's a big
Yeah, why are we here?
We're looking for Link, and the fake gardener told us that we could find a path to it by looking for an old subway station.
I certainly put my foot in it that time. If it's for ventilation, it must lead somewhere. It's a solid wooden storage rack for wine bottles. I'd never shift that in 1,000 years.
Alright, well this box is too fragile, so we need to crowbar this box. Take this wooden lid and put it on this, so that we can stand on it. And then, make a hole in the grill with the crowbar.
I've punctured a hole in the grill. The grill is too firmly attached to pull from the wall.
And then use the secateurs. And there we go, we can get in there.
Can't see anything, but I can feel a breeze. The subway. It's like a warren built by giant rabbits.
Big bunnies.
The roof of the tunnel must have collapsed.
Yeah, that one level of Superman 64 already happened.
No.
What do you have against good games, Pauline?
The roof of the tunnel must have collapsed.
I prefer games that are actually good and not SGF good. Alright, so I'm gonna save.
Oh no.
There's something in there. Something horrible.
I'm sad now. I've been eaten. Alright, so how do we get past this? Well, here, if you look at that pixel, there's a socket.
That appears to be a light socket.
A light socket? Well, we've been carrying this light bulb forever.
Whatever lives in there is scared of the light.
Sure, whatever.
No way am I going in there.
What, are you implying this might be obtuse?
I'm
It's
thinking it
an old
might be silly.
advertisement for Anchor Insurance. I wonder if Anchor's grandfather was a complete zero, too. The picture is covered with mold and dirt. I'm not climbing up there just to get souvenirs.
I have no upper body strength.
It's the station's name. Museum.
I can't lift my arms above my waist due to a power washer accident.
Uh-oh, the tunnel roof doesn't look too stable.
If you take too long to click on the exit, he gets killed by a rock. You know, there's been a couple things that could kill you until now, but only like a few. From this point on, the game ramps up like the amount of things that can kill you.
There's no obvious way of opening it. I can't slide it, push it, or pull it. That thing's alive! I wonder what it is. It's warm and throbbing with a tough skin. That patch of plaster looks damp and crumbly. I can't quite reach it.
Alright, Harriet. What do we
I
do?
miss Harriet.
We can't leave.
Obviously we thwack that vein as hard as we can.
Thwack?
Yes.
With a metal bar?
Yes.
It's penetrated the outer skin. It's stuck in the vein, but hasn't pierced it completely.
Well, that's not enough. Okay, what we do is we use the crowbar and the plaster.
I've exposed the bricks beneath the plaster. The mortar holding those bricks has crumbled away.
And then we use the metal bar on the bricks again. Ow. We take the brick. Put the metal bar in the swelling.
It's penetrated the outer skin.
And then we use the brick to smash the crowbar.
Ugh! I made a hole right through the vein.
And then it makes the robot come in here and fix the vein, and then we can go through the door.
It's a medical robot.
You know,
It's a friend.
logical. Nothing untowards in those readings. Good, it's nearly there. No changes there. The absorption rate is rising as expected. I've streaming stuff of life nourishment for my little brothers. You are looking healthy today. Keep feeding and growing, little ones. Fine progress. Primary growth phase is nearly complete. Another perfect brother. Soon you will be ripe for programming. There's a weird guy in there. And the music is getting ominous. There's the robot.
It's recharging itself at the power supply.
Alright, I'm gonna save again.
What?
Keep feeding and growing, little one.
I was not expecting a visitor. Allow me to introduce myself.
We've already met several times.
I am known as Walter, and I am the future.
You're not human, are you?
Now, whatever gave you that idea? I'm obviously not a machine, or an animal. In fact, I differ little from you.
You're talking of a future designed by Link?
Certainly. It was not Link itself, designed by your own fathers.
What are Link's plans for the real humans?
We are all members of the same family. We can coexist quite peacefully until they disappear through natural wastage.
Has all this any connection with Overmen?
Indeed. Without the Overman connection, I might never have been conceived. But ye need have no concern for the well-being of the human race. Or for the future, come to that, since you have no future.
We dead.
Oh.
Not very cool.
He has Darth Vader's strength.
Yeah.
The screen displays the medical robot's status. They don't appear to do anything. They don't appear to do...
Okay.
You have a robot friend.
Yeah, what about it?
In need of a body.
Oh. What if we put the circuit board in the robot?
How do you feel, Joe?
I'm completely operational, and all my circuits are functioning perfectly.
That's a relief. Is there any immediate danger?
If your presence here is detected, termination is more than likely.
Are there any other humans in this area?
Negative.
What about the guy in the tank room?
Negative. The technician is an android. I advise you to avoid contact with it.
Are you really the Joey I grew up with? You don't sound like him.
That is unavoidable. My shell has a limited syntactic processor.
Oh well. At least you're not so argumentative.
Please be more specific.
I wanted to check out the tank.
A detailed report on everything, especially that android.
The android could be dangerous.
Exactly.
Well, he's done.
He's just a little guy.
He checks things out. Hi, Joey.
The growth tanks contain developing androids. Nourishment is supplied from a tank. The temperature is maintained by convection from an underground source. Access to the growth tanks is not possible.
I don't think any of these have an audio file. Tell me about the computer.
Tell me about the computer.
Well, this one does.
Access to the computer is denied.
Tell me about the nutrient tank.
Tell me about the nutrient tank.
The tank contains chemicals on which the androids feed.
It's like the game.
So, without it, they'd die?
Affirmative.
Is there a way of draining the tank?
Manual evacuation is achieved by opening a tap.
To annoy me.
It is programmed to safeguard the developing androids.
Is he dangerous?
It's certainly stupid enough to constitute a threat.
That will distract the android technician.
Yeah, open the tap. Open the tap on the tank.
Open the postman tap.
The what?
Postman tap.
Postman. It's all Tap's fault. Well, it's spilling now. So, there's one more thing we need to do. We need to go in there. There's a big furnace.
Bubbling, boiling lava. Boy, that's hot.
I don't remember if you can die here.
I can't reach it from here.
No, he doesn't want to do it. Okay. Well, if we reduce the temperature, then the cover is just smaller and we can reach it.
Pulling the handle has loosened the grill.
And now we can increase the temperature. And it opens wide.
Never mind.
Alright, so now we can go talk to Mr. Cruel.
Hello. I was not expecting a visitor. A puddle? The tank must be leaking.
Humans 1, androids 0.
There you go. So because we put a puddle, he walks around it, and because we loosen that grill, he just falls into the hole.
Better be careful I don't fall in there. No obvious explanation of what it's controlling.
When they say
There aren't any
androids,
manual
do
controls.
they mean like humanoid robots, or do they mean like synthetic humans?
There's a weird fetus thing floating in it. Whoever said babies were cute. The casing is thin, but very hard. It's a foul-smelling chemical soup.
Yes.
That's the most secure lock I've ever seen. There's no way I could push that door open. Whatever's behind that door must be important. Never mind.
Joey can't help. Card doesn't work. Well, let's go in there. Status report. Nutrient tank drain open. Possible malfunction of Walter 14. Temperature surge detected. Investigation in progress. Emergency life support on. Access to restricted area. Have you decontaminated? Access door closed. Let's open the door.
You've saved me the bother of coming to find you. I should have guessed you were part of all this. Why do you think Reich had to die when he tried to kill you? Or that meddling girl who tried to help you escape? Link needs you alive, Overman. That's why it planned this family reunion.
Get out while you can, Rob.
Stop! Tell me what you want from me! You won't be needing this robot where you're going. It's an android.
It's got green blood.
Aha! Another ID card from my collection.
His ID card is red. It's Gallagher's ID card.
It wasn't Joey's lucky day. Poor Joey didn't last long in that shell. I'll take his board as a memento.
Joey.
Man, he gets to change bodies a lot more than Depot.
Whatever's in there is extremely cold. It could be liquid nitrogen. The computer is controlling the tank and displaying its readings on the monitor. Pressing the keys has no effect. The computer and there are strands of tissue suspended in this tank. Whoa, the liquid in the tank has burned my hand.
Whoa.
Whoa. I'm sure that's fine. Here's another thing that's really...
Oh man, hang on. It's just like that bit where it's just like, thank God I took only a little sip.
What? Here's another pixel hunty thing. There are tongs here. That's an item. That's an item you have to pick up. Tongs. Surgical steel made in Hobart.
It's a fully formed android body. Hey, wake up, rubber features! It's a... Hey! The cabinet has a door.
Alright, so there's 3 androids.
A computer for each of these androids.
Walter V 2.4 development program. Character board not installed. Reflex and motor function nil. Character data nil. Run RNM program. User error, it's not present. We could download character data. RNM function undefined. We could run starter program. It doesn't do anything. What about this one? This one has RNM functions. There's like 9 gigabyte of RNM function. RNM function already defined. Download the character data, not installed. I should save. I don't remember what happens if you turn that one on.
Data error. Data error. Data error.
Okay. What about this guy? He's got RNM function and he's got character data, so this one's gotta work. Termination procedure in progress. Oh no!
Oh no, we've been punked.
He punked us.
Why do we look so old?
Look, it's hard to put details in the little, like, the pixel art. So we can put our circuit board in any of these cabinets, but this one has no motor function, and this one already has a personality. This one has motor function, but no personality, so we're gonna put our circuit board in there, and download the character data. We download... Wow, Joey takes a lot of place. Takes a lot of room. And start it up.
How do you feel, Joey?
I'm not entirely sure, sir. I feel soft. And curiously vulnerable.
That's because you're practically human.
And this feeling of insecurity is natural?
Oh yeah, you'll get used to it.
By the way, sir, take my advice. Don't wake the other androids.
Why not?
If they've been programmed, they'll terminate you.
I think you need a new name, Joey.
I concur with your observation, Mr. Foster. What do you consider an appropriate sobriquet?
I'm gonna call you Ken.
That's wonderful news, sir. Tell me, are there any memorable Kens in history? A Ken whom I might seek to emulate?
All the Kens I can think of were dorks.
Splendid! It will be my mission in life to make the name Ken synonymous with dorks.
How do you like your new body?
It's wonderful, sir. There's just one thing.
What's that?
One thing.
When will I be getting the accessories?
I don't know what you mean.
Ears, body hair, those little decorative parts?
Huge titties?
You're better off without them, believe me.
But sir, I want the huge titties.
Thanks for saving me from the android.
My actions were the only logical course. What I cannot comprehend is how an android could behave in such an irrational manner. Why, it was almost as if he was human.
What did he mean by a family reunion?
Since your mother was killed, that leaves only...
My father.
You never speak of him, do you?
That's because I can't remember him.
Can't or won't, sir?
Are we close to Link's core?
Almost certainly, sir. I can sense its presence in a strange and mysterious way.
Like the old man. The pictures in the campfire. He saw it too. The evil beneath the city. And then he died with the rest of the tribe.
This isn't the time for remorse, sir. You must destroy the evil and avenge their deaths.
It's time for audio disturbances.
Never mind.
Which just happen around this time every day for some reason. I still have no idea why.
Never mind. It's storage. For what? I couldn't guess.
Eventually it'll fix itself.
It's storage. The metal is solid and impenetrable. It must lead deeper into the complex. No way of opening it. I'm obviously supposed to put my hand on that. That tickles. Place your hand on that lock sensor.
With pleasure, sir.
Oh.
Hey, Rubber Man! What's wrong with you?
I appear to have a problem, sir. My hand has melted onto the door.
I don't like to leave you here.
I'll be free in no time, sir. Have you got an axe?
No, I haven't. Why?
You could have used it to sever my hand.
That's unthinkable. Still stuck?
I'm afraid so, sir. It's frustrating, to say the least.
Never mind.
Getting full-on H.R. Giger in here.
It's sucking and stretching out for nourishment.
Not quite.
It's supplying nourishment to that organism. It's sucking and...
Alright, so this part is weird. How do I get back up? There we go. This is another part that took me a while to figure out because the game doesn't really give you any indication of what you have to do. I don't even think Ken helps you. Let me see. Do you have anything else to say? No. So there's still one area we couldn't go to in the virtual world, and there is, you probably noticed, a virtual chair in this place. And we have a new link card. So we should try this link card in the virtual chair, see what Gallagher has on his card. His card inventory. So he has blind. He also has divine wrath. Classified specification. Union security use only. Motherfuckers just got God mode.
Yes.
Can use blind here. Yep. And we use Divine Wrath on this guy because he's a Crusader. There we go.
Normal.
Yeah. And there's a crystal. And a terrible font. Why are these colors? Design M-Trip Hobart Fun Frog. Protect applications from unauthorized eyes. Donation to Hobart Funware Inc. So what do we do with that? Well, yes. So go back here. We need to get this thing. It's protected by this eyeball. We have to like go around a bunch of areas and come here. But if you try to grab the tuning fork, the eyeball, or even like approach, the eyeball disconnects you. So you have to blind it and then go around in rapidly before the eyeball recovers. There we go. Now we have the oscillator. I guess I should look. Range of modulation increased. Reference note version 1.7 due to class 4 variants in linked defense. That really doesn't tell me what it's for. We use that on the crystal. Breaks the crystal. And now we can take the helix. Design Hobart Institute of Cybernetics to combat the Codel syndrome, checking the growth of rogue tissue in smart systems.
Oh, it cures robot cancer.
Yeah, we have the virus. We have the virus that that one guy, the gardener, mentioned. So now the virus is on Gallagher's card. If you do things in a different order, you can actually put it on Anita's card instead. It doesn't change anything. It's just, it's neat that they made it work that way. I don't know. So this is a little, this part is kind of obtuse. This tank has some like organic tissue. So what if we put the card in this computer?
The virus has caused the program to crash. The monitor has gone crazy now. I wonder how the virus has affected the tissue.
So now the virus has the tissue in the tank has the virus. So we're gonna take the tongs and grab a tissue sample. Now you could bring the tissue sample with you, but if you do that, eventually it just kind of dies. So you have to freeze it.
The tissue is frozen now.
Because otherwise it just goes bad. Now we go this way, we're gonna go to the big HR Giger thing. And we're gonna drop the tissue in the feeding pool. To put the virus inside of Link.
As you do.
This whole thing is Link.
If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Yes, I've poisoned the sludge.
That was a weird line read.
Yes, I've poisoned the sludge.
Yes, I've poisoned the sludge. I've poisoned the sludge. Computer's bad.
So now the exit is here.
At last, that must lead somewhere. Much too far to jump there.
But it's too far to jump. How do we get there, Harriet? How do we jump there? One final part of the puzzle. How do we get over there? Do you have any idea? Well, how about we tie this cable to this pipe support?
Okay.
This could be the second most stupid thing I've ever done.
What? I'm gonna save here.
Father? Is that Robert? Oh, my son. Why did you come here?
I thought you'd be glad to see me.
I did everything I could to stop you. You're in terrible danger. Get away.
I'm taking you with me. How do I disconnect you from the machine?
Listen to me. Link needs a replacement for my brain, and the best choice was someone related by blood. It sent Reich and his goons to bring you here. Link killed Reich when he threatened you.
But if Link wanted me alive, why did it wreck the helicopter?
That was my doing, Robert. I managed to wrest control from Link for a few seconds, long enough to cause the crash. I hope to spare you my fate, Robert.
Ken, you're just in time.
I thought you might need a hand, sir.
Just one.
I've got a bad feeling about this, sir.
What happened, Father?
Link has rejected me. And without it, I'll die.
Let's just save again here so we don't have to see that whole thing again.
Help me, quickly!
What do you want me to do, sir?
Give him the kiss of life.
Give him the kiss of life.
I don't have to use my tongue, do I, sir?
Just do whatever you can to save him.
Are you all right, sir?
Do I look all right?
That sure was a scream.
Mr. Foster?
Foster is no more. I am Link. I am the future.
That makes me sad. I don't like being Link.
Me. What do you want me to do?
Shut down the machine.
Shut down the machine.
Do you think that's advisable, sir? The Link computer controls everything in the city. A shutdown could be catastrophic.
We got grabbed again. I don't think that changes anything. What if I talk to him?
Father, tell me what to do.
It's too late, Robert. Link has beaten us both.
Okay.
Help me, quickly!
What do you want me to do, sir?
Sit in that chair.
Sit in that chair.
Are you going to plug me into Link, sir? I hope you know what you're doing. Something is happening, I think. Yes, I'm gaining control. I found my destiny, Mr. Foster.
Can you ever forgive me, Robert?
For letting your machine kill my mother?
Please, try to understand. It was the greatest experiment ever devised, tapping the unexplored depths of the human brain, the potential of the subconscious mind.
You fused with this machine deliberately?
It was a well-considered plan, my boy.
Well-considered? It was nothing but megalomania.
I had a dream. The fusion process was an apparent success, but the computer shared access to my human failings. It learned of greed, of vanity. It reveled in the power it wielded. I was almost powerless in the hands of this monster.
Which is the monster, Father?
Who is the real monster?
Robert. Oh, Robert. You were my only reason for wanting to live.
It just sounds like you suck at computers, Dad.
Too late. It's over now.
Too late.
Oh well. Everything's
About
fixed.
the vacancy in the sewage grading plant, Howard. Perhaps we should assign the position to Gilbert.
Hello, Mr. Hobbins.
Don't interrupt him.
What do you want?
I've come to say goodbye.
You still plan to go back to the Gap?
Yeah, I've had it with city life. I'm certainly gonna miss you both. Why don't you come too?
We got enough to do. Getting Union City back to normal.
I reckon you'll make a great team.
Will you come back to visit us, sir?
I'm not sure about that, Ken, but I'll be thinking of you. Oh, by the way, Mr. Hobbins, here's your wrench.
Thanks, son. I'll need that if Ken gives me any trouble.
Goodbye, friends.
Well, what about me sandwich?
Be vigilant.
You should ask Foreman Potts about that. And there it is. That was Beneath the Still Sky. We did the whole game.
And the helicopter flies in reverse.
No, it's different animation.
In reverse.
We did the whole game.
Victory!
Entire game. Yeah, it's a silly game, and it's got some obtuse logic, but I just can't bring myself to dislike it. It's just so charming. And I mean, the art is pretty good. I like the pixel art. I kind of wish, because I assume most of the backgrounds were hand-drawn by Dave Gibbons. I kind of wish they had made like a remaster that used the actual full scans of the art and not just the pixelized versions.
That have worked though, or would that look?
I mean, they would
really
have had to redesign parts of the game, like remake the character sprites. They would have had to remake a bunch of stuff, obviously. But I don't know. I think that would have been interesting to see. But who knows if they even have the originals?
It's a shame about Anita, though.
It's a shame. There is a sequel to this that came out recently. I was kind of shocked that they made a sequel to this game.
Recently? How recently?
Like a couple years back? It's on Steam. It's called Beyond the Still Sky, I think.
Have you played it?
Nope. My brother played it and he seemed to like it. It's like $40 and I don't have that money.
Oh no.
I mean, I have money, it's just I'm saving it because I don't have an income.
That's because you has wise.
The reviews are very positive.
Do they have Dave Gibbons back for art, or?
Don't know. I would have to look up, a bit more. It does look like the style looks a bit different. I don't know if Dave Gibbons was directing this. Well, it says a beautiful, detailed comic book style world from the mind of legendary comic artist Dave Gibbons, but it's kind of worded vaguely.
Yeah.
Like,
did he do it though?
he might have done the concept art. Let me just look up. It probably has credits on Moby Games.
Music by Tommy Tallarico.
No. Also,
And Joey.
I think the credits just loop. Like they just
Yeah, no, they do. While playing one of the jazz club.
Oh yeah, Beyond the Steel Sky 2020. It came out in 2020. Credits: game director Charles Cecil, lead writer Kevin Bamers. I've never heard of these people.
But what we have heard of is Onion Paws.
Yes. Art direction, Dave Gibbons.
Oh, he was the director?
It was the art director, not the director.
Well, yeah.
Concept art by Marina Ortega Lorente, David R. Jones, Feja Hodzik. I don't know if I'm saying these names correctly. Motion comic by Dave Gibbons and Angus McKee. Well, anyway, I don't know. It looks neat. I might check it out one day if I have an income again, or it's like becomes super cheap. My brother liked it, so, and it's got positive reviews. So I don't know. I like this game. I think a sequel would be interesting. I don't know that it needed a sequel, but I'm not against the idea. Like, a sequel doesn't necessarily have to have the same characters. It could just be like another story in the same universe, though it does look like the main character is Foster.
So is he Robert Foster or is he Foster Overman?
I don't know. They call him Robert Foster in the description. I mean, I guess he would keep his actual, like, adoption name. He probably doesn't have any feelings towards his like, birth name. Right? So it would make sense.
Too late.
He would make sense that he would prefer being called Foster.
Yes.
Makes sense to me. Maybe in the amount of time between the games, he'll have learned to open his mind a little bit more to surgeries to have big titties.
It kind of sucks that between, like, the female characters in this game, the most sympathetic one dies. One is a hologram, which was a lady who died, and another is just a joke.
Is rich lady who's played as a joke. Yeah,
played as a joke. She's a really important character, but she's played as a joke.
It's kind of a sign of the times, I guess. It's kind of just, I don't know, writing of the time. Hopefully it's better in the sequel.
Yes.
But, well, we played the whole game, and we're basically at the end of the evening. I have to think about what to stream next. I could keep going into adventure games from my childhood I liked.
Adventure games. Onion would like that.
I think Onion is annoyed by what I'm doing.
That's because you're being very annoying, but in a way that makes him adorable.
Yes.
Him and his gaping maw.
Annoying.
He's so good.
Well, let's turn this off. Game over, player one, be vigilant.
Yes.
Oh, did you like that? Did you like that game?
Yes, that was a neat thingamajigger.
Thingamajig.
Yes.
The thing you have to recharge in the robot. The thingamajig. I like it. I like this game. This neat game. It's free. You can just play it.
Yes.
Although I did just show the entire game to you, so maybe there's not really... It is an adventure game. There's not, like, there's... I don't know.
Like, the replay value really is, like, just you doing it yourself. Like, getting that experience.
I mean, it's not that much different of an experience than watching someone else, because it's just clicking and figuring stuff out.
You could experience the game with everyone moving impossibly fast. Like in that one part where we were waiting for Lamb and you turned the speed like all the way up and he just like materialized in the room and I screamed.
It is kind of funny to have a speed setting in one of these games. Like, you don't see that, and I don't think I've ever seen that in any other game, to be honest. Not like that. Not a point and click. It's also silly because there's only like one puzzle that has, maybe two puzzles that have like a timing element to it.
There's a few here and there, and who knows, like, that's the thing with like certain older games, the way that they were designed. They were hang on a second. They were based on like they would run the frames based on like the processing speed of your
computer.
Of the computer, but you know, is running on much older hardware. So if you run it on newer hardware,
Goes too fast.
that emulates it. It's just way too fast.
So that game. So what you're saying is that this game was forward thinking.
Yes, is very forward thinking. It's just like maybe you should be able to control the speed.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, what you put? What you wait? Oh, you put the jolly super. What's your little boy? Oh, I love him. Look at him.
Oh, he's so good though.
Oh, look, he's a loaf. It's a loaf of bread. There's a loaf of bread.
He's a different kind of loaf. The kind of loaf that flops on its side.
Oh, sometimes he's on his back with his paw in the air.
Oh, that's so good though. I love that. He shows off that white belly.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's been booped. I'm gonna have to avenge him with some boops of my own.
I don't know. I still haven't been booped a single time.
That just means that your boop debt is getting considerably high.
Oh boy, what am I gonna do?
Yes. Someday there will be boobs.
Well, if I ever get an
cookies.
income, maybe I'll get you a train ticket to Canada.
Trains. I'm actually yeah, I'm like working on that on here, like, you know, not just like through work, but I'm also trying to get through like SSI,
Mhm.
you know, like disability.
Well, it's the end of the stream. Let's go.
End of the
Let's all go to bed.
Yes, but first let us do a raid
Right.
to
Let's check out who's online.
a puppy.
A puppy is online?
It's the puppy, Queen
See,
Kaiju Pixel.
There's
She's a
Sandra,
puppy.
there's Voxandra. What is Voxandra playing? Super highlight. Let's.
The Queen Kaiju Pixel is doing Kingdom Hearts 3.
All right, let's do quick Kaiju Pixel because the other people I know I don't. Sandra's playing Pal Worlds. Ugh,
Oh no! Oh.
gross.
I don't understand why.
I don't know. People are just. I don't know. I think a lot of people are just playing it because curiosity, but it just looks stupid to me.
But that's the same thing as with like Hogwarts Legacy.
It's not quite on that level. Anyway, let's go. Goodbye.
Bye, peeps. Bye bye.